I'm late. I'm sorry, y'all. I was supposed to put noon and not 11 o'clock, but I got the um stuff mixed up. So I'm sorry. I apologize, everybody here. Welcome to my live stream. I'm late. Yeah, even Tiffany said Kiki is late. GSP and Tiffany just over here talking. Talking about she late. Girl, I'm real late. Anyway, welcome. Hi, my name is Infamous Kiki. Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm late because there's some news. Anyway, has to do with my other channel. My other channel, Nomadic Kitty. If you have not seen Nomadic Kitty, if you don't know Nomadic Kitty, then I usually put links in the comment section or the description. Um, I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta turn down my ringtone and my notifications because my phone will be going off. But if you don't know Nomadic Kitty, it's my other channel. I usually put links in there, but it's hard. It's hard, y'all. It's hard. It's so cold in the D. Why the F we? How the F we supposed to get peace? I'm silly today, y'all. I'm tired. I'm really, 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 really tired. Now I'm gonna do full disclosure. Like I said, my other channel got me wrapped up because there's another scandal in K-pop. Um, there's another scandal, so that's what's happening right now. So that's why I was looking at because some news just broke, and then on my other channel I talk about all kinds of things, and I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do another video about. And yeah, I'm here. Hello, hello. Y'all, I'm so late. Like I'm just like, oops. I fell down a K-pop rabbit hole. That's what I was saying. Is that I was looking at dumped for K-pop. Have you seen my views on my other channel though? Like I almost got like I did a live stream and I have like 900 and something views already, and I'm probably gonna break over 1,000 by the end of next week, if not sooner. Um, so the K-pop fans, they come hard. So I like to thank all of them, but they're not on this channel. Like anyway, I'll get into that after this episode. Yeah, people like the Nomadic Kitty, especially when I talk about like K-pop stuff. Cuz BTS has a huge following. And anytime you post anything, hey Tiffany, anytime you post anything about K-pop or BTS, the K-pop fans swarm your channel. Like Army BTS fans love me. So, but Nomadic Kitty is my other channel. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do a video about next. I really don't know. I'm trying to not have my channel go totally K-pop. K-pop is not all over your algorithm. I know, right? Like I come up in the K-pop algorithm now. And so now it's like my videos that are all K-pop have gotten like my BTS video got almost 7,000 views. Hi, yeah, Trejo. See, I'm working on my language skills. So anyway, we're gonna watch Love After Lockup season 6, episode 6, called Ready or Not. When did the hurt begin? What? I don't know what you're talking about. Hi from Jamaica. Oh my God, my ancestors are from Jamaica. My last name is very Jamaican. Kiki, I have not agreed. My mother's passing properly. I have difficult sleeping. Tiffany, let me tell y'all before I start this episode. Hello, Babu from Sri Lanka. When my mother passed, I couldn't sleep. I have 87 people on here. What the fuck? Hey, je suis malade. What is that? Je suis malade. Is that? Oh my God! How did I get 87 people on my live stream? Make sure y'all like and subscribe. What is happening? Do y'all see this? What is happening? What is? Wow. Here, hit the like button. All you 84 people that showed up on my live stream. I don't know how this happened. The algorithm, how? Anyway, y'all, I have another channel called Nomadic Kitty. GSP, go ahead and put it. Do I remember you? Hello. Oh, AM. Wait, I can't read it. Which country? Oh my God. Okay. Hi, all of India. Hello, India. Can I have your turban, please? You love it? Oh my God. Okay, I would have dressed up for y'all if I knew all these people was going to show up on my live stream. Okay. Um, so I'd like to say to Tiffany, who has lost her mother, my condolences. I too lost my mother last year, y'all know of. Hello, India. Hello, I love India. Hello, India. Um, and I lost my mother last year, and I couldn't sleep for the longest time. I couldn't sleep for months. For months, I couldn't sleep. First of all, for you guys, thank you. I appreciate it. I lost my mom. My mom lived with me. My mom took care of my kids. My mother died. I went to get up. Y'all don't know the story. I went to get up and go to work, and I went to go to work, and I went to open my mom's door. I couldn't sleep for months after my mother died. My mother died in my home, so that's number one. So, oh, to all the people from India, let me before I continue. Namaste, namaste. Okay, I had to say that. I talk to people all over the world. So, anyway, I my mom lived with me, and I went to go to work, and I opened my mother's door, and my mother was dead. Like I opened her door, she was dead on her bed. Um, Georgia, shout my name, Georgia. Add gas, Georgia. Azaya Tafola. Hello, that's a pretty name. Georgia, pretty name, just like the state. But I opened my door, and my mother was she was passed away. And so I called 911, and I found my mother like that. She was already cold. And so it was a shock. Like I had to usher my kids were coming down the hall because they heard me gasp and scream. And then I had to push my kids back from seeing I don't know. I don't know what's going on. So I when they worked on my mother to try to revive her and she didn't, um, it was very sad, and I could not sleep for months. I mean, for months after my mother died. First of all, she died in my house, and second of all, like I kept her room door closed. Like I didn't clean out my mother's stuff for over a month after she died. I had to have a friend come and do it for me. Like because I had to remove her bed, I had to remove her clothes, I had to do all that, and it was very, very traumatic. Even to this day, um, it was very traumatic, very traumatic. And so I went through that. Like I thank God my friend came and helped me clear her stuff out because I couldn't touch her stuff. Like I think about it now and I get emotional because we would pass like I moved out of my house, y'all. Like I don't live in the same house. I moved out of the house, y'all. I couldn't stay in my house. I couldn't stay in that house. I we gave the house up and moved to a new house. Like, why would I stay in that house? Like, I couldn't, like, every day I had to go upstairs and pass a room, get to my room. And it was just weird. It was creepy. It was traumatic. Um, yeah, Tiffany said I had to do my mother's funeral all by myself. Can I tell my elderly dad that she gone? You can't tell him. I had a hard time telling my relatives that she was gone. Like I couldn't even get to this day. I couldn't even get on Facebook. I don't get on Facebook a lot anyway. Even people who are Facebook friends with me, but I couldn't even get on Facebook and tell my relatives. I was speechless. Like I didn't. My mother died so suddenly. My mother wasn't sick. My mother wasn't none of that. I talked to her that night, and by the next morning, she was gone. I said goodnight to her. We had a good chuckle. We laughed about something on TV. I think maybe Love During Lockup. I think we may have even laughed about that. We laughed about something on the news, something in the media, and then I said I literally went to bed and woke up and my mom was gone. So that was it. Um, and that was it. And just like that, just like that. I just woke up and it was, and then the hospital couldn't even tell me how my mom died. They didn't know. They did an autopsy and they were like, we don't know how she died. And I was like, and I couldn't believe that was a thing. And that's what they put on the death certificate of natural causes because they really couldn't determine. They couldn't even tell me how my mom even died, y'all. And I'm my mom's only child, so she doesn't have it. I have other brothers who are my dad's kids, but I'm my mother's only child. And my dad died in 2021. My grandparents are dead. Both my parents are dead. My mother was 65 when she died. So she wasn't even that old. So I don't know. I can't tell you the shock and the stun. And then in March of this year, my mother-in-law died. My mother-in-law got cancer in September. It was so bad that my sister-in-law didn't want to tell me that my mother-in-law had cancer. She was like, I don't want to tell. She knew like a whole month and didn't want to tell me because she was like, I lost my mother in April. My mother-in-law got stomach cancer. By March of this year, my mother-in-law was dead. My mother-in-law was dead. Yeah, it's very sad. Yeah. Um, yeah, my mother had COPD too. My mom smoked all of her life. I was so I went through the gauntlet of emotions. I went through anger. I went through sadness. I went through guilt. I was angry at my mother for quite a long time because I was like, I don't know why my mother didn't stop smoking. She still continued to smoke. She had COPD. I was angry at her for quite a while. But I mean, I had to get over that because I was like, why would my mother leave me with my kid? Why would she leave us? My mother was my co-parent. My mother was my best friend. We were like this. Me and my mother been living together ever since my husband died. Oh, yeah. And by the way, my husband died 10 years ago. So, yeah, my mother, 10 years ago, my husband passed away. My mother came from Michigan to come live with us. She worked here, but eventually it get to the point where she took care of my kids. My mother helped raise my kids when I was a wreck after my husband died. Um, you angry at people asking about money? I didn't have to do with none of that. My mother was cremated. I didn't have a funeral. My mom's cremation boxes out there in my living room, and I cremated my mother. And then my other relatives, I don't have many relatives that live where I live in Texas. They mostly live up north. They didn't have any say so about any of that. I don't have a really close knit family at all. I have a large family, but we're not very close knit. We talk on Facebook. I don't have a lot of relatives in Texas. I have four relatives in Texas, and they're like my cousins, and that's it. Um, and it's just sad. Yeah, people will ask you for money. People ask for all kinds of things. Ain't nobody asked me for money. I'm lucky. Like I said, I'm the only child. We don't have a close family. So I'm the next of kin. I'm the only person that got my mother's money, and that's that. So I didn't have to deal with that. I did have a friend that her dad died, and she literally had to fight her uncles, her brothers and sisters. Like it was a mess. I won't even put my friend's business out there like that. But when her father died, it was a mess. It was a whole mess. So I learned a long time ago when my husband passed away 10 years ago to get all your affairs in order. I have learned I have wills, I have a living will, I have a will, I have life insurance, I have beneficiaries. Everybody that I'm related to that I care about, when I pass away, they will have the fortunate enough to get a nice life insurance policy. My kids are the first ones, but I've set stipends and money for my sister-in-law, for my cousins, so when I pass away, at least they'll be able to like, go out and have a nice party for me. I don't want a funeral. I just want to be cremated. And so my money that I've saved up over the years and my life insurance, my numerous life insurance policies, my kids, it will put them in a whole nother tax bracket. I could say when I pass away, my kids will be pushed up into a whole nother tax bracket. They will be prosperous and their kids will be prosperous. If I'm teaching them how to manage their money at an early age, because I told them, I said, when I pass away, this money I'm going to give you is it's vast, and I don't want them to blow it, and I don't want their kids to blow it. I'm leaving something for my children and my grandchildren that will be a legacy. And I told them, I said, I will work hard and do the best that I can, but these life insurance policies I have, it'll push them into another tax bracket. I mean, it'll be more money than they will ever see. I mean, like seven figures. Like I have numerous. So Tiffany said when she died, all her money's going back to the federal government. Damn. You pissed off because your brother and my elderly dad and about my mother's policies. Yeah, that happens a lot in families. Like I said, my friend had to go to court when her dad died, and it caused a huge rift in her family. But I'm sorry, Tiffany, you got to go through this because, like I said, I don't know your relationship with your mother, but losing a mother, even though, I've talked about my relationship with my mother on here many times. And my mother did not raise me. My grandmother raised me. My grandmother passed away in 2017. My mother did not raise me. but she came back in my life in a time that I needed her when my husband passed away 10 years ago. That's when my mother came back into my life. She was in my life a little bit before that, but off and on. But when my husband died and I needed her and my kids were young, my daughter, my daughter was like 5 months old. So I had a 5 month old and I had a 4 year old. So when she came back into my life, she was there when I needed her. She may not have been there when I was a kid, but she was there when I needed her. And I tell y'all about my mother. Y'all, if you come on my channel, you'll know things about my mother. You know, my mother used to hang out with like celebrities, and she was in that group. My mother and my aunts were the it girls, were the girls hanging out at like Studio 54 and at clubs in Detroit. And I tell people that's how I know about the entertainment industry, because my mothers and my aunts hung around the entertainment industry. I said, by marriage, I'm related to a famous family. It's not the Jacksons. Don't y'all do me. But a Jackson-esque like kind of family. I won't say the family name, but by marriage, I'm related to a famous family in the music industry. And my aunts and my mom used to hang around them all the time in Michigan. So if you know music history, you can kind of put two and two together as to who I'm related to by marriage. My great aunt married one of their uncles. And so that's how they knew each other, and in Grand Rapids and in Detroit, and they would hang out with them. And then and my mom got sucked into that lifestyle of party, being a party girl, clubbing. My mother, my aunts were very beautiful, very glamorous sisters. One day I'm going to show you pictures of them like back in the 70s, and their big hair and their afros and their brown skin, and they were skinny, and they were the girls that they were their girls. So they was that girl back in the day. My mom was that girl back in the day, and got a lot of attention by a lot of guys, including my father. And that's the kind of lifestyle she led. And so I did make peace with my mom, because my grandmother raised me, and my grandmother was a good Christian woman who taught me how to cook, sew, clean, knit, be creative. That's the reason why I make candles, and I had businesses, and all that came from my grandmother. So I made peace with that. My grandmother taught me a lot of life. My grandmother taught me how to be a good mother, how to sacrifice, how to be selfless. I couldn't imagine if I was raised by my mother what kind of person I would be. I would be a whole different person, because my grandmother instilled in me all of my values, all of my history, all of my love of Black culture and other people. And like I tell people, I grew up, I had no color issues. I grew up with a grandmother that was light, bright, and nearly white. My grandmother loved dark skin. She loved Black people. My grandmother loved other cultures. My grandmother loved everybody. I learned all my values from my grandmother. She was formative in who I am as a person. My grandmother never talked down about nobody, about gay people, about anybody. Everybody was welcome in the churches she went to in her home. I tell people about the hookers that used to sit in the back of the church, the trans people that would sit in the back of our church, the gay boys that would sit in the back of the church, and my mother would go up to them and hug them and feed them. And as a kid, I watched this, and my grandmother taught me to love everybody. My grandmother had friends of all nations, all colors, all everything. I learned how to be a good citizen and a universal lover. I'm not a people person, but I give people the benefit of the doubt because of my grandmother. My grandmother is instrumental in who I was. My grandmother never I didn't hear no racial slurs, no ethnic slurs, none of that shit was allowed in my house. I didn't hear the N-word until I was 13 years old listening to rap music. That wasn't allowed when I was growing up. My grandmother would be like, say it loud, I'm Black and I'm proud. My grandmother had Indian friends. My grandmother had Puerto Rican friends. We did not use certain epithets and words in our house. We did not talk about different people, different cultures. Other people did that. And I would look around and be in shock, because in my household, we didn't grow up like that. Like, I didn't grow up in a household where people were prejudiced and racist. And my grandmother's like, how can I hate white people when I look white, bright, and nearly white? I mean, my grandmother was real light. She looked like a white woman. So my grandmother was like, she never said anything. And that's spilled into my lifestyle now. Like, everybody know I'm very like progressive and liberal, because that's how I grew up. And I grew up in a time where it wasn't progressive or liberal. It was just being a decent ass person. My grandmother was like, why would I talk about people? They're gonna turn around and talk about you. So it wasn't anything about like kind of liberal ideas. It's just my grandmother was just a decent person. She grew up in the South. She knew what it was to have the KKK burning crosses on your yard. My grandmother experienced all of that and was like, Keisha, we're not doing that. We're not following. And she hated it. She ran from the South. She got chased. My family got chased out of the South, y'all. I tell that story off and on that my family got chased out of Mississippi by the Klan. So my great grandfather went up against racists and all that kind of stuff. And that passed on to me. My grandmother would tell me these stories, like this is who you are. Like, don't let anybody tell you. And I pass it on to my kids. And my kids are very like, we don't use the words in our house. No, we don't. Like, we don't talk about people. We don't call immigrants certain names and all. We're like, man, my kids know. I'll look at them like they're crazy and get punched in the face if they ever. Like, my kids don't flinch. They be around all kinds of people. And it just, y'all see my videos on Nomadic Kitty. We go to Korean places. We go to Chinese. We do a lot of Asian. My grandmother was a church going, God fearing person. She loved God. She loved the Bible. Um, she believed in everybody being one. My grandmother was a true believer, honey. She did. She believed in equality in all things, and she believed that we were all God's children. And she would drum this into me as a kid, and it never left me. Even though now I don't believe in God, but the sentiment behind it never left me. Oh, Tiffany said she had a very good relationship with your mother. It's the best thing. When your mother's your best friend, I mean, you feel unstoppable. Yeah, my grandmother was a real Christian, a real true. My grandmother went through a lot. Like I said, I could write a book about my grandmother, her life in Mississippi, how she grew up on a farm, and the things that they experienced, my family experienced in the deep South. It could be a book. It's harrowing. I mean, they burned down my uncle's farm. I had a great uncle, my grandmother's uncle, who had to leave, who got chased out of the city because they thought his wife was white, but she wasn't. She was just a real light skinned black woman. My great grandmother, her family, they go back to North Carolina. And there's a family called there's a historical event in North Carolina called the Lowry War, Lowry War, that happened in North Carolina. You can look it up. It's Wikipedia. There's books. There's all kinds of stuff about the Lowry War, which is about these people that lived in North Carolina that took on Confederates. My great grandmother came from that clan of people, the Lowrys. And so my great grandmother named Chastity Lowry was chased out of North Carolina, her and her mother. They killed her father, who was a Indian and white man, and they moved to Mississippi because they got chased out of North Carolina by Confederates. Her family was a Lowry family. We have DNA connection to the Lowrys. I've done my DNA and I've connected with family. And they're like, how are you related to us? And I was like, my great grandmother was a Lowry. And they chased them out of the county in North Carolina. It's a historical event. You can look it up. Just Wikipedia later. Go Wikipedia, look up Lowry War. You can look it up on YouTube, and it brings up all kinds of videos and all kinds of things. And I'm surprised somebody hasn't made a movie about it, because they were like in a guerrilla warfare in the swamps of North Carolina with Confederates. And they went on. I mean, when I say war, I mean war with Confederates. And the Confederates was trying to run these people off their land. And it was a group of mixed race people, white people, Native American, black, freed black slaves, runaway black slaves were part of the Lowrys. They intermarried with their clan. And so my great grandmother, her and her mom, left North Carolina and came to Mississippi, and that's how I came about somehow. Ta-da! Ta-da! I'm here. GSP said you'll come back to God. God loves you. I don't. You know what? If there was a God, I'm sure he would be like, you know what? She may not believe in me, but I believe in her. Like, I'm assuming that God would F with me hard, because at the end of the day, I'm a good person. Like, I don't hurt nobody. I don't do nothing to nobody. I live a very righteous life. I don't do no drugs. I don't drink a lot. I just, I should be a Christian, because I would be a really, really good one. Because I just raise my kids. I try to help people. I donate money and my time to charities and things and helping people. And I'm always trying to grow. I'm always trying to go. So like I said, if there was a God, I think he would love me. He'd be like, you know what, the Kiki, she all right. I say that with talk with a jest, but I would think God would be like, she all right. She good people, because the things that I've done for, I mean, a lot of people that don't look, that not even my same culture. Y'all know about the time I was on the no-fly list and I was out here helping Muslims, and I work for a Muslim charity, and the federal government put me on the no-fly list. I got a whole video about that. People get shocked. They're like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah, I was on a no-fly list," and they're like, "Wow, for helping Muslims? That's what happens 20 years ago." This is what happens. You get put on the government, and then I tried to get I have a handgun license because I live in Texas, and everybody has guns out here, and it took me like 6 months to get a handgun license because it was held up. It was held up, I think, with Homeland Security, but they didn't want to tell me that. The state of Austin was like, I mean, Austin is our capital in Texas, and they were like, "Well, your gun license application." I was like, "What that mean?" But yeah, like I was saying, Tiffany, my condolences. I'm sad. Anybody that lose a parent is just sad. I tell people the worst thing about me losing a parent is having to tell my children. That is the worst thing that's ever happened to me in my life, is having to tell nobody prepared me as a parent to give out devastating news to my children. Like nobody told me how gut wrenching that would be. Like me dealing with my grief is one thing, but to tell your children, it's something that I don't wish on nobody. I tell people, it's like, what's the hardest part about losing family and parents? It's telling my kids. That's the hardest thing. I've never experienced something so horrific in my life, is me having to sit down and tell my kids that their grandmother was dead. Had to sit down and tell my kids that the other grandmother is dying of cancer, and us to go to the hospital while she's dying and see my kids just freak out, like have a heart, just cry and cry. I don't like watching anybody cry. It makes me emotional. I'm an empath. But to see my kids, you know, uh, questioning why so much tragedy has happened, and like those of you who know me, y'all know me. I've been through it. Like y'all know I lost my husband, I lost my mom, I lost my dad, I lost my mother-in-law, I lost my relationship. Like y'all know I've been through it in the past couple of years. And so to, you know, to have kids and then having to get them through grief is just, it's been a kick in the gut. Like it's the hardest thing I've ever done. I can handle my own grief, which I had a hard time handling it. Don't get me wrong. My mother died, and it took me. I'm still not over it, and it's been over a year now, and is the holidays was real hard. I'm used to my mother being there during my holidays. Um, I can't tell you. It is just, I don't know. I really can't say, y'all. I really don't know. Like, I try to give words to comfort people, but I don't have any words. Like, I really don't have a lot of comfort. I try because I'm like, I know it's a struggle. I guess I can't say that time heals all when it comes to grief. I'm still, my husband died 10 years ago. I'm not over that. There's sometimes I sit here and be like, is this really my life? Like, this is not the life I planned. Um, I hope so. Because I'm like, this is not the life I planned. This is not the life I planned at all. Like, I was supposed to be married. I was supposed to have, lots of babies and be married and be married to my best friend in the whole wide world. And that's how my life was planned out. We were going to retire together. We were going to grow old together. None of that happened. Then my mom, I tried to push back that, and my mom, I thought, my kids, we're gonna raise the kids, me and my mom, and then eventually, I was gonna take my mom on a trip, and then I was gonna, I had it so out all planned out. I was gonna take my mom on a trip on a cruise, and we were gonna go on a cruise together, a mother and daughter cruise, and I never got a chance, and that was last April, and I planned the summer. I was like, I'm gonna surprise my mother. We're gonna go on a trip. She died in April, so that never happened. And so, you know, yeah, my mom was young. Yeah, my mom had me when she was pretty young. So, um, like I just planned. Oh, I'm sorry. My mom was 66. She had just turned, yeah, she had just turned 66 because her birthday was in March. So she had just turned 66. But I had so much, I had so many plans though. Like I was like, we're gonna ride off into the sunset and, you know, go on a mother daughter trip. That never happened. So that never happened. Me and my husband, we had, he had, before he had health issues, I had my whole life planned until my husband health. The last 2 years of his life was just like not even living. It's just him surviving and breathing. It wasn't really like a life. We couldn't do anything. We couldn't go anywhere. He was in and out of the hospital for 2 years. I couldn't, I mean, my son was young. My husband started having health issues. My son was 2 years old. I was with a toddler. I was working. My husband was working. He lost his job. He couldn't work anymore. I mean, it was devastating. It was very traumatic. I tried to like push it off like it wasn't nothing, but as I've gone through the years and really sit in it, and I tell people, sit in, be, it's okay to grieve. It's okay to sit in your grief. It's okay. It's okay. Don't let people try to push you out there and be like, oh, you just need to get over it. It's okay. I didn't go on too long. I'm supposed to be watching Love After Lockup, y'all. What the hell am I doing? You know what? You know what? I'm finna watch this episode. We're here to watch Love After Lockup, season 6, episode 6. I didn't have like 500 people on this damn live. I don't even understand. I appreciate everybody for being here. Good God Almighty. I don't even know what to say. I think maybe we need to do a reset. I mean, really, like people gonna come on this video and they be like, what is happening? Is this a TED talk? Is bitches this therapy? I'm like, you know what? It's TED talk and it's therapy. Right. And we're gonna watch this episode. So here I'm watching this episode, Love After Lockup. That's what y'all, I hopefully that y'all came for. We didn't got out. This is what I do here. If you want linear storytelling and really like pointed topics, go to my channel Nomadic Kitty because I stay focused on there. Like I post real videos and audio and all that kind of stuff. Here I just go off the damn rail. So anyway, we're gonna watch Love GSP. Next time get all dressed up. Really? I didn't get all the stalkers then came here. Half of India was here. Represent. Like I didn't have people from all over. Like everybody showed up on my live at the same time. I was like, what? Child, what happened? Anyway, I'm off today. Everybody, happy Labor Day. For those of you, I'm off today. That's the reason why I'm doing this on Monday. So anyway, we're gonna start with True. Anyway, we're gonna start with True and Shanta. And Shanta up here crying. Hi. What are you Russian? Is that Russia? Russia. Represent. I told you Russia. I know my language. I know my languages. I know my writing. Like I can look at people's writing and tell. It's because I'm international Kiki. I'm international Kiki, woman of mystery. Okay, so I love Russia. I get distracted. This is like, and I can't stop the live stream because I have so many numbers on here, so I can't stop it. So I got to keep going. Okay, so True is arguing with Shanta. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hi, Russia. What is it? How is it pronounced? Welcome. Russia. I want to go to Russia one day. I want to go to Moscow. I keep hearing wonderful things. The algorithm is asleep today, baby. The algorithm is like, what happened? Wait a minute. Okay, so True and Shanta, she crying, she hiccuping, her shirt all up over her belly. What is happening? Yo, I can't take this. I can't take True and Shanta seriously. Shanta be crying too damn much. All she do is cry. She's Victory Temple Fellowship Church. Okay, here we're going to talk about Zariah and Troy. Let me just state a disclaimer before y'all come on here and watch me watch this show. Again, it is Love After Lockup, season 6, episode 6, ready or not. If you do not watch the show, watch the show. They had algorithm that don't care about nothing today. Algorithm is sleep. Algorithm said it's on vacation today. So the algorithm is crazy. True doesn't care about nothing. True don't care about nothing. I don't know. That's in some kind of Russian. Hi, Russians. Okay. So True don't care, you know. Um, True don't care about nothing. But I like True though, because I guess True is trying to stay true to the game. Okay, this live stream is gonna be just gonna be bang, 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 devastated. This live stream is gonna go straight to heck, y'all. I'm telling you, it's just gone. So here we talking about Zariah and Troy. And Zariah's mom, I'm sorry, Troy's mom, who needs a whole show. I'm sorry, I know some people don't like True's mom. I'm Troy's mom. Troy's mom need a whole show. I don't care what y'all talking about. I don't care if y'all don't like her. I don't care if y'all call her a drunk. I don't care if y'all call her a weed toker. I don't care what y'all say about you. I don't care what y'all say about Miss Karen. But Miss Karen, I'm in Texas, by the way, so I don't care. They talk bad about Miss Karen, talking about they don't like her. I like her. California, Russia. All right, All right, Russia. Hey. Are you a boy or a girl? I'm trying to find an international husband, so I'm taking applications. Yeah, Karen is up here crying. She didn't have some too many gummies. This church literally has more people on stage than in the damn audience. Like this whole scene right here took me all the way out, y'all. I'm all the way out. I'm like this. I cannot believe they sit up in this church with 10 people in it. Karen up here crying, talking about I love you because the edible gummies is hitting in. She ain't got no drawers on. Like I just can't. She ain't got no drawers on. The son is up here looking confused. I'm confused. The parents are weird. This whole scene just got me like I want to go to this church just so I can witness this, just so I can sit in the back like this. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sit in the back of the church like this. Karen is like a child. She talking about I'm fine. They gotta take care of Karen. They gotta take care of Miss Karen because Lord have mercy. The dad is zesty. The mom is a weirdo. The son, I don't know what's wrong with the son. He's supposed to be 11 years old. I'm not trying to talk about nobody's kids. This episode is just California referendum. Welcome to Russia. Okay, well, hey, I'm in Texas. Does that count? I'm Texas. Like this whole church is wild. And then Karen is over here giggling and laughing about the father. She talking about, girl, he going way back. Then Karen all lean all over. You can see all her breasts, all of you can see all her cleavage. Girl, I don't even know. Karen is up here laughing and crying at the same time. I don't know how this is possible. She is laughing and crying at the same time. I can't. I can't. The church is like an H&R Block. It do. Like, did they just get the relatives to come to the church? They got like her cousin, her sister, her uncle. Yeah, it's just like it's a church full of relatives. y'all stop. I'm gonna go straight to hell. Damn, Miss Karen talking about her tatas all hanging out. Girl, I love this episode. She said, okay, this is dragging. I'm gone. Are we big up and Putin up in here? You know what? I have to say, wait a minute. I'm going to say something very controversial. When Putin was younger, Putin had me personally in the thirst trap. I'm not gonna lie. I don't agree with Putin, but when he was younger, Putin could have got it. He could get it. He was a nice looking man. Like Putin had me in a thirst trap. I ain't gonna lie. Like I was like Putin. Well, hey, he was kind of cute back in the day. She said, "Dad." I'm just saying, as dictators go, a younger Putin, a young, virile, strong Putin, had Miss Kiki in a thirst trap. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to be facetious, but y'all know Putin was kind of cute back in the day. He was kind of cute. Okay, so now we're going to Joey and Kim after Miss Karen fled the scene. This is by the way, if y'all want to know what I'm eating, this is a Quest muffin. These are low carb muffins. It's my first time trying these, and I'm gonna eat them on camera because I'll be like that. So now we're going on to Joey and Kim. I think that's his name, right? And he took off in the car. Excuse me. He took off in the car. To go hang out. I don't know where he went. Where did Joey go? We ain't gonna hang out with his friends. Because she got an air tag in that car. I don't know why he just didn't tell her where he went. Oh, you think he went to go get high? Because she's saying, why didn't he just tell her where he was going? Oh, by the way, I'm going to be on my other channel watching. Okay. We're on a commercial break, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry, we're on a commercial break. I'm going to be on my other channel, Nomadic Kitty, later on this evening. Sometime, I don't know. But I'm going to be watching BTS videos and being thirsty. Oh, look, they still around. Christmas, these little kids running around. And then her daddy finna show up. Talking about Poppy coming. And then I saw something on somebody else's channel where they were like, are those kids used to sleeping with her? Because it seems like the kids are used to sleeping with her. Yeah, subscribe to Nomadic Kitty, my other channel, if you want more organized. This. Oh, then the kids are standing on the couch. What is with these people with these kids standing on the couch? I had to stop the video. I'm 10 minutes in. What is with these people with the kids standing on the couch? My cat don't even get on my damn couch, y'all. I'm just gonna put it out there. Much less my child. Hi, Bo is my name. Hi, Bo. Bo, I can't see your picture. Hold on, let me see. Bo, are you a boy or a girl? I'm taking husband applications. Why? And then like she's talking to, wait a minute, let me rewind a little bit because I got distracted by the kids standing on the couch. If your kid stands, oh, Bo is a girl. Oh, hi, Bo. Beautiful Bo. Hi. If your kids stand on your couch, drop it in the comments. Because I want to talk to you. My kids don't stop. My kids would never. Even when they was little. Like when my kids was, they would never. My kids was like, I'd be like, what you standing on my couch for? They be like, who? We see the kids jump all over the couch, baby. No feet on the furniture ever, right? If I did that as a kid, my grandmother would smack the taste out of my mouth. I'm like, oh. I'm sorry, Grandma. I'm sorry. She would have smacked me hard. Okay, so is Kim really tall? Because this is her niece, I think, that she's talking to. And she's really short. You said her dad looks like they look just alike. I got to see it. Oh, this muffin is making my stomach hurt, y'all. Y'all know I got stomach issues still. So Tammy, Joey's mother. And who this other broad? This little bitty one. How tall is she? Like 5 feet? I'm tall. Oh, that's his niece. Oh, his niece. That's about 4'11". So Savannah, Joey's niece. Okay. She says she's so happy for y'all. Okay, let me stop and get this. This is gonna be a long live stream. Why is it that when people have family members that ain't about nothing, that they try to pretend that they're not about nothing? Look, and I'm not saying this as a hypocrite. I got family members who ain't about nothing. I have brothers that have been in and out of incarceration. Don't invite me to Thanksgiving dinner. Ruby Skies, hey Ruby, hey girl. Right, my grandmother ain't putting plastic soda. Right, we put plastic on the sofa. I was like, what are you doing? Like, we stepping all over the furniture. What the hell's wrong with you? Why is it that when people have relatives that ain't ish, and they get with people, and they're like, oh, I'm so happy y'all together, baby. Look, let me tell y'all something. When my brother brought his baby mama home, okay, his one of two baby mamas, and I'm sitting up here like this. They be like, hey, kid. I'm like, hey. Me and your brother, we gonna get married. Okay. That was my look. Well, what do you think? Oh, well, y'all want to know what I think? Shouldn't get married to my brother. Why? Because he ain't shit. Let's continue. Because that's how I do it. That's how I roll. My brother just got out of prison. And you talking about you in love with my brother? I'm like, he just got out of prison. He ain't even got a job. He got 2 other kids he ain't taking care of. Girl, what's wrong with you? That's exactly what I said. People get mad if they want to. But don't ask my opinion. There's no way in hell I'll be sitting up with some chick talking about, I'm so happy you and my brother got together, girl. Girl, no. Run. Why? Cause he can't hold down no job and he got a substance abuse problem. I mean, my brother be like, don't bring my sister around. Right, because your older sister gonna tell the truth. Because all the rest of these people around here gonna sit up here and lie and be dumb. And I'm not gonna lie to nobody. So I don't understand these relatives who are up here like, I love my uncle. My uncles ain't shit either. So, I mean, may they rest in peace. God, may they rest in peace. But my uncles had substance abuse and addiction and mental health issues all their lives. So don't bring no family around me if you don't want the truth, because Miss Kiki will spill it. And I understand the niece loves her uncle, but she know her uncle has a history of of substance abuse issues and incarceration. I tell y'all the story about my ex-boyfriend who was on substance for years. And his family sat around and kikied and called with me all the time. Me not knowing that they brother, son, uncle, whatever was a whole cheat and a whole damn meth head. Y'all don't do it. Don't have people get their hopes up and their lives wrapped up in this and people be lying. Hi, fabulous me, you ain't late. We had a whole TED talk for 30 minutes, so you're not late. Joey, he do look high right now. Joey don't care about nothing. We are 10 minutes in. We're going over Joey and his ratchet family, his lying ass ratchet family. I don't know why families do this. I have no idea. Again, maybe I'm different. Maybe I'm just from a different cloth of people. My grandmother was like that. My grandmother, she had outs with her family all the time because she wouldn't cover for their stuff. She would be honest. And I get that from her. I'm just like, they ain't shit. Just Joey looks a little thick in the waist and cute in the face. I admit Joey is kind of cute in the face. Like, he looks like the type of dude I would date. But then again, he kind of looks gaunt in the face, and he looks kind of like he owns some kind of substance. So I agree with GSP. Hi, Ruby. Hi, fabulous me. GSP. Tiffany. The people from India and Russia. Whoever else that may be up here. Earlier, y'all missed the party. We had 87 people. Like, I had to blink a few times and rub my eyes because I'm like, surely there's something wrong because there was 87 jokers up in here. He got giant hips. Joey got giant something. He got a bad built body. He built bad. I mean, being from me to you were crazy. I've been called worse. Joey is built bad. He got a bad built body. I thought we got Russia. We got everybody up in here. We got Putin lovers. I told everybody that Putin had me in a thirst trap. I thought Putin was cute when he was younger. He could have got it when he was younger. Putin was cute. Putin look good now. Like, even though, like I said, we talk about dictators in here. Even though he's an older man, Putin still look good. For an older dude, he can still get it probably. He knock on Kiki's door, I'll be like, Putin. So now we're going on to delusional ass Bianca. Bianca disturbs me. I keep telling y'all, Bianca got secrets. Let me start. Bianca has secrets. The narrative that they're trying to do on this show, the drapes don't match the carpet, baby. Bianca is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. She cuckoo. There's something wrong with Bianca. More than the fact that she seems like a lush. I mean, she seems like she likes to drink. We all know that. Bianca says she likes to drink. But there's something else wrong with Bianca that I can't put my finger on, but it's weird. Bianca is a weirdo. She's a straight weirdo, y'all. Straight weirdo. Y'all know Bianca weirdo. Her and this dude that she want to be with. Yeah, she's 23 years old and just like, it's crazy. I mean, even be it for me to say anything, because y'all know in my 20s, I was wild. But I wasn't this wild. Wait, hold on. I was like, I wasn't dating dudes in prison. Okay, I was dating dudes who were fixing to go to prison. But I wasn't this delusional though with it. Like, I knew what it was. When the dudes that I was dating that was running the streets and that was like slanging on the corner, The dudes that I was dating was out here hitting licks and stuff. I knew what it was. I wasn't thinking that I'm finna marry this person and we finna ride all off in the sunset. You know, I was a gangster girl. You know, I wanted that lifestyle. Bianca is acting like she finna go live in a white picket fence with this alcoholic crazy dude. And like I said, the delusion is so scary because you can be about that life and want to go out and wilding out and party and date dudes like this. But for God's sakes, don't be taking these dudes seriously. Don't be acting like you finna set up house with these dudes and have babies and we gonna live together and we gonna get married. Never in my delusional wildest dreams did I ever think that I was gonna marry like Bebo from around the block, the dope man that I was dating. Like I didn't think Miss Kiki did not think she was gonna be marrying the dope man that she was dating. He was a dope man and he was cute and that was it. And he was good in bed. Like that was it. Let's just keep it real. I didn't think I was gonna marry the dope man. Like you don't marry the dope man. No. It was just me out wilding out being 23 years old and just having fun. And I had a lot of fun. But I wasn't like, we gonna settle down and he gonna get out of jail and he gonna, girl, if you don't sit down, and then she talking about her friend jealous. Oh, my friend, she just jealous. No, your friend is just looking out for your dumb ass. Your friend is up here emotionally and crying. Do you know how many people would die to have friends out there who are really looking out for them and crying over them? I ain't never had no friends really up here crying over me like that. I would love to have a friend to be like, girl, I'm really looking out for you. But when you're 23 years old, y'all, you don't really recognize that. You don't cherish your friendships. I didn't cherish my friendships when I was in my 20s. Now, as you get older, you're like, you know what? I had some really good friends that I kind of shitted on. You know, that you took for granted, like they was just going to be there forever. And so her friend really looked sad and sick over her. And Bianca act like she callous as hell. She don't deserve to have friends like that. She had a little gay friend last episode that was looking out for her. And now she got this little chick, she got this blonde chick looking out for her. She don't deserve friends like that. You know, people like that, they don't deserve friends like that. Who really love you, who really like, man, you know. He not pickling from a different world. Right. Right. Baby, this ain't a different world. What's that Tupac movie he was in? What was that movie? With him and Janet Jackson? Girl, ain't that either. And her friend is trying to tell her, like, girl, talking about she'll be broken a year. Yeah, she gonna spend all her selling money. All her selling money is gonna be gone. I think Kaylee's being dramatic. She talking about Kaylee. She think Kaylee is being dramatic, y'all. And she's mad because she gonna be stuck here, baby. I mean, let me tell Bianca something. If you watching this episode, I'd rather be stuck in whatever town that they stuck in Florida and not having to deal with a headache of an ex-con loser ass boyfriend who's gonna drain you dry. And she talking about a nerve to sit up here and tell about her friend is jealous. Jealous of what, bitch? It's been a long week, y'all. I've been very stressed out at work. So y'all may hear a few expletives today from me today because I cannot believe that she is like, yeah, poetic justice. She jealous of me. Girl, if you don't, oh what? Because you got an ex-con boyfriend? And then looking at Bianca, this chick got bags underneath her eyes. This chick look, she 23. She looked like she about 30. She got bags and circles dark bags underneath her eyes. So I don't know if she didn't get enough sleep. She drinking too much. She doing some other stuff. I don't know what she's doing. But for somebody that's 23 years old, she got dark circles underneath her eyes. Girl, you better go sit down somewhere. Girl, you better put on some damn foundation or something. She got all these dark circles underneath her eyes, like all the way. Dark circles. Looking like a raccoon. Above the rim or juice. You bring back all my old movies when I was in my 20s. With these dark circles, look at her eyes though, y'all. Like it's y'all. Wait a minute. Hold on. Y'all, look at these eyes, y'all. Look at this. Look at these eyes. Baby. Look at these eyes. Girl, no. Why she look like that? Look at my room. Hey, room. Anyway, look at them eyes. Like, there's no sense of nobody having eyes that look like this. Why does she look like this? Why? Bianca, girl. Anyway, girl, there's no sense of nobody 23 years old looking like an effing raccoon. Maybe she anemic. I don't know what she is, but she need to take some. She need to get her on a probiotic. She need to get her on a multivitamin. So she need to take some iron pills. I don't know what it is. Hungover. Girl. Like I'm looking at her going, what's she? Girl, you look like she about 33 instead of 23. Her friend says she can have anybody. No, she can't because she's crazy. Yeah, she could get a better man than that man in prison. I agree with that. But like the way she look at them dark circles underneath her eyes, something going on with her. No, I agree. That's like the one thing I. But like I loved him so much that I was going to. She talking about I love him so much and I want to marry him and I consider us engaged even though we're not. Girl, where is your people? What is your people? Somebody need to come get their daughter, they sister, their auntie, their granddaughter, they whoever. Somebody need to come get her. Cause I feel like scared for her safety. Like I feel like she one of these chicks that gonna end up getting murked, like in a dark alley somewhere, or getting like essayed. Like I'm for real. Like I feel bad for Bianca because I feel scared for her. Like I think she's a little vulnerable. You know, she's a little touched. She seems very vulnerable. Like she's the type of chick that would be with a man who would whoop her ass every day. She that kind of chick. She'd be like, but I love him, and he just beating her ass every day. And then she be scared, like, you know, she ain't got no kids with the dude. She just scared to leave. She's sitting in the corner, just kind of playing her life. Like she just seems very, I don't know. Yeah, I smell DV in her future. And I don't want to smell that. Oh my God. There's some dude from Pakistan that wants me to be his bride. But anyway, that's for another video for another time. There's a man in Pakistan that wants me to be his bride. That's about 31 years old. I'm just letting y'all know. I'm gonna put it on here that I'm gonna change the title because this is a wild live stream. Okay, anyway, now we on to this wild stream. Okay, wait a minute. Now we on to was it Justin? You've gone international, girl. Yeah, I mean I'm on an international. Now we get into Christine and Justin. Free Chunky Bunkers! Free Chunky Bunkers! Free that MFer! Y'all know that cat need to be free. Free Chunky Bunkers. My next time I'm gonna do it live, I'm gonna put Chunky Bunkers on the thumbnail. If y'all don't free that damn cat, I'm calling SPCA on y'all asses. If y'all don't free that cat, free Chunky Bunkers, free him, Lord, help him, Jesus, help him, Lord. Like I'm gonna pray for Chunky Bunkers. I'm gonna say a prayer. I'm gonna light a candle. I'm gonna light a candle for his ass tonight. I'm gonna light a candle for Chunky Bunkers. Free Chunky Bunkers. Free him, Lord. Bless him, Lord. Bless him. Amen. Free Chunky. Get him away from these two crazy ass people. Christine with her mouth like this. Chunky Bunkers. Me too, Chunky Bunkers. Christine with her. Girl, made my jaw hurt. Like, I don't know how she keep doing that. And then her boyfriend, he seemed like a straight up weirdo too. And then she told me she don't want to leave the state because of her son that she barely even sees. Why? You don't even see her son. Put all this money in here or I'm going to blow you away. All you have to write, from what I researched, was yeah, meow if you need help. Because these two people is not stable enough to have a kid. A cat, much less a kid. She talking about her son. Like, girl, you can't even take care of the damn cat. Well, we're going to sit down somewhere. So now she's detailing how she robbed the bank. We got to reenact it. My heart just like contracted and just felt this stab of pain inside of me because I knew she was scared and I'd never seen anyone look at me like that before. But I don't want to hurt anybody. I'm not going to hurt anybody. I just need money. Christine is crazy. Like Christine, this whole episode, this whole season is full of crazy fucking people. I don't know that y'all already know. All these people is crazy. Zariah is crazy. Karen is told. Bianca's crazy. Christina's crazy. Justin's crazy. Everybody so far has been cuckoo for cocoa, but they bonkers. All these people, chunky bonkers, all of them. Everybody on this show is crazy. And she has twins too. Yeah, you done lost custody of all your children. I bet she's not supposed to go back to the crime scene. Right? They're like, ma'am, you know, she probably got a restraining order. They probably put a restraining order on and told her not to. She ain't supposed to be like 10 feet. She ain't supposed to be 10 feet of this place. Or 100 feet. She talking about she robbed 6 banks. So Christine was in prison clout chasing. She's like, I didn't just rob a bank. I robbed 6 of them. Now what? Now here comes, look, there's a patrol officer sitting in the parking lot. Girl, go and get in your car. I don't know what WETV up there having these people do. Am I? Oh, my child. Am I? She talking about let's go. What is she wearing? Oh God. Y'all pray for me because I can't help it. Like, what is Christina wearing? Like, why she dressed like a 12-year-old? I just got questions. The problem is, conditions of my release. If I have contact with a law enforcement officer in my kids over here trying to raid the refrigerator. If that cop ran her name, he'd bust her for being there. Right? She probably would have went back to jail. Take her back to jail. She'll have to go back in front of the judge. Could be weeks or months before she gets a hearing, and then she's going to get sentenced and probably do more time because she violated that, condition of her release. You don't do anything. I don't like that is stress. I'm going to explain. It would be catastrophic to our relationship. Yeah, so she needed. Christine is just weird sauce. Like I don't understand how he started going out with her when she just act. It's just so weird. Weird. Okay. Anyway, back to the church. I should have got my tambourine out. I'm like Jesus. Like I want to be in with the church people. Y'all want to be with the church people. I want to get up here and sing Jesus. Jesus. Amen. Amen. I tried this to throat stream, y'all. This stream is just shot straight to hell. Oh no, we was jamming. Wait a minute, let me go back. Hold on. Let me go back. Let me go back. Oh. So Karen don't want to wait in the car. She mad, so she going back in there talking about what's taking y'all so long. How long were they in the church? They couldn't have been in there that long. Now, come on. Was she in the car that long? Zariah said, don't pay her no attention. Her going to the church was just a bad idea all the way around. They should not let Karen in this church. We lift her head. Karen should not be in the church. She said, you owe me big time. Karen is, I don't know what she going through. She having a heart attack. She having palpitations. She having withdrawals. I don't know what's going on. But Karen is just going through some things that I ain't never seen nobody go through unless they high. Then she talking about girlfriends to the 11-year-old. What is happening, Karen? Ma'am, you're inappropriate. You're inappropriate, ma'am. Ma'am, she is inappropriate. Karen is inappropriate. She need to say 20 woo-saws because breathe, Karen, breathe. Because Karen is wilding out, y'all. She having a breakdown. What is happening? What is happening? We got this one white man up here. Why they got this one white man up here? Why? Why did y'all warn me about this scene? Wait a minute, I gotta see it again. I thought this man was a plant. Wait a minute, y'all. What they? Who is that? Who is this? It says it's not a dad bod, it's a father figure. What are you talking about? Praise Jesus! Woo, this episode is funny. This is why I'm not allowed to be on live streams. That is Karen's handler. Girl, what is that? Her handler or her sponsor? Keisha, stop. Is that her sponsor? Or is that her zaddy? Is that her Karen's zaddy? Karen, did you bring your zaddy with you? It was the Bible study? Karen said, come on, let's get in the car. Her hand movements are just erratic. Somebody need to do something with these dead plants. Somebody needs to, what is happening? She said, y'all are making me want to drink, and I don't want to drink. Karen needs her own show, y'all. Karen needs her own show. She said, Troy, please, go and get. Stop following me. She the one that came back in the church in the first place. Girl.
I just feel like my mom's past life, drinking, drugging, street running.
Right.
I feel like a lot of those things came up.
The mom is like, let's go.
It brought out an emotion that I never seen from her before. I just hope that one day she can.
You talking about, I hope one day she can just get, one day she can Miss Karen to get it together, but I doubt it. We all want to act the way in church, but didn't. Zariah ain't nothing either, because Zariah be sitting up. I don't even know why she even sit up in this church. I'm waiting for lightning to strike her ass and just take her on all the way out the game, because Zariah is not some God-fearing Christian. The things that I didn't learn about her from watching According to Amber, Zariah is all the way for the streets. So I don't know why she be sitting up here like acting like she's all Miss Holier than Thou and shit, when Zariah's for the streets, y'all. I said it right now. Zariah's for the streets. Sorry. Her track record is streets. She for the streets. She up here going to all kind of spiritistic psychics. She up here wearing inappropriate clothes. She had kids. She don't know where the daddy is at, and baby. She had OnlyFans used to be a stripper. Zariah for the streets. What church lasts 20 minutes? I'm sure they edited it out. I'm sure this church probably lasts about 3 hours. You know, it's they had to edit it out, Ruby. Now come on, now they can't be showing 3 hours worth of service on here. This ain't TNN. Was it the Christian Network TCBN or TCB or TCN? That ain't that ain't it. This ain't BET. This ain't the Gospel Hour. This ain't Bobby Jones Gospel, damn it. My grandmother used to watch that all the time. Bobby Jones Gospel. Y'all remember that back in the day on BET? My grandmother used to love that show. She says it's too much for her. Yeah, Karen, we all know Karen wasn't going to last. I knew Karen was going to last about maybe 10 minutes. I congratulate her on the time that she did last in that church. And y'all know black churches be going long, and nobody was going to sit up there for no 3 hours. She talking about churches want to hold you hostage. Yeah, she said they want to hold her hostage. I was like, girl, who is holding you hostage in the church? Blink what? Blink what once for are you okay? Blink once for yes, blink twice for no. And now they finna go out here and meet Miss Karen. She was like, Troy, come on now. Yeah, probably because they've been in the church. The church service is probably real long too. Okay, so now it's been 14 weeks since True and Shantae, even though I'm still gonna keep calling her Shanta, have broken up. True spent 13 years in prison. I didn't realize that. Maybe I wasn't looking. And now she's going with her daughter. Wait, her daughter is pregnant? Wait a minute. I'm confused. Her daughter is pregnant? She say True still misses sends messages like saying I miss you, whatever, blah blah blah. Yes, Karen needs to start her own edibles. Karen's gummies. Just her picture on there like her daughter. Okay, wait a minute. Shanta, her daughter, her 19-year-old daughter is pregnant. First of all, let me just pause right here. Let me just pause. Let me pause and absorb this information in for a second. Why I go? Let me just really contemplate my life right now. So you mean to tell me? Wait a minute. How old? Hold on. I got so much to say right now. I got so much to say right now. And I'm trying to put it in a way that's kind of polite. So you mean to tell me that her ass is 35 years old and she got a 19-year-old, and her 19-year-old is pregnant, and you worried about some ex-con bubblehead, bad built bodied 13-year in the penitentiary ex-con felon who's been in and out of jail since he was 17 years old, and you ain't worried about your MF and kids, lady? I don't have no. That's all I got to say. Then y'all going, baby. Oh, and then now she's. Her daughter's like, and then now she's pregnant and spending money on babies. Yeah, babies, spending money on baby stuff that she can't afford. She can't afford the kids that she has, much less. Her daughter is so cute though. Her daughter is just adorable. I think her daughter is so adorable. She looks like one of my cousins. Her daughter is so adorable. Okay, so she doesn't she have lupus? So obviously, okay. I need deliverance. Somebody need to come and save me right now. So you mean to tell me that Shantae is 35 years old? She passed out at work. She's not taking care of her health because she has lupus, which is very serious. It's a high risk pregnancy. Period. It's a high risk pregnancy to have a child with lupus anyway. And especially at her age at 35. So, and then I'm okay. So, okay, wait. So True is supposed to be the daddy, right, y'all? I'm not saying it's not possible. Okay. Let's just say True is the daddy. I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm just saying because one and done, it can happen. Okay, but why wouldn't you not protect yourself with somebody who just got out of prison? I wouldn't even want to get down with nobody who got out of prison because I don't even know what kind of things he was down with in prison for 13 years. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Why would you have unprotected intercourse with somebody who just got out of prison? Whether it be a male or a female. Especially a man. And then you just gonna tell your daughter, child, okay. Then you just gonna just spring it on them. I just I just don't understand people's life decisions. I'm like, but ma'am, you old enough to know better. Like she's not some 20-year-old. She old enough to be like, oh Lord. And then when they probably did do it, it probably wasn't talking about nothing. I'm having a good time today. And then it probably wasn't even talking about nothing. When they did do it, it probably wasn't talking about nothing, y'all. It probably was sad. It probably was busted and disgusted.
Of course. I feel surprised, scared, concerned
Even
about
her friend is like, "Well, you gonna be a single mom."
if she's gonna be doing it alone. I know she said she's a single
The
parent,
friend like, "You gonna be a single mom," so
and do you have any pictures or anything? I can show you guys
True is
pictures.
not daddy material. Why do y'all women keep having children with these men who are not daddy material? If I'm gonna pop out another baby, I want somebody who I know that's loving, responsible, that's a good partner, that didn't just get out of prison and not have a job, and possibly an STD. You know what? You know what? I'm not saying True has an STD, but I'm just saying when you come out of jail, there's a lot of men that come out of prison
Look,
with
I can
STDs.
confirm that
So
you are with my doctor.
I mean, and then if you already have lupus, so I don't understand. Yeah, remember he said she born. I told you one time I nothing. Told her that time one time I nothing. One and done. So I don't understand why would you put yourself in this situation like you're some 20-year-old. Like you old enough to be like, okay, I need to get on birth control. I'm not. Why would you have grown ass kids like this and turn around and want to have a young child? Baby, I got a 14-year-old and a 10-year-old. Do you think I would want to have a baby right now? I'm old as hell, but even if I technically speaking can still have a baby, right? I can still have a baby. Why would my kids being 14 and 10 would I want to have a baby? I mean, the only way I would have a baby is unless my favorite K-pop singer decided to be like, I choose you. Let's go. And then I'll be like, well, I'm guess I'm having a baby, y'all. I'll be like, surprise everybody, I'm pregnant. I did GSP is gonna be like, ah. Kiki, did you have sex with your favorite K-pop singer? I'll be like, hey, I'm not gonna kiss and tell up in here. But that's the only time I'd ever be pregnant. If y'all see me getting, if I come up here and tell you I'm pregnant, I didn't somehow got hit up by a BTS member, and I'll be like, well, if you want to have a baby, there we go. Like that's the only way. Bye bye, Russian guy, person. I don't know your name, but bye, Russian guy. But that's the only way, cause I ain't hit menopause yet. I still the plumbing still works down there. But like I said, the idea of me having a 14-year-old, a 10-year-old, and a baby, you lost your mind. Shanta got like what 4 or 5 kids. She got like a 19-year-old and some other teenagers. These big old kids she got. And you tell me you finna have a baby? Baby, that like I said, the only way that was ever happening. If my favorite K-pop singer's like, I choose you, that's the only way. And that is never gonna happen. So therefore I tell you, it's never gonna happen. But if I do come up knocked up, y'all just sit back on the live stream and just let me do me and do me in private. I'll be like, I'm pregnant, I'm pregnant. La 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 la. They're like, who's the daddy? I can't say. La 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 la. Like Keisha, did you go to a BTS concert? Like, I may have. Like, what happened backstage? Nothing. Yeah, his son is 19. Yeah, GSP, you got a 19-year-old son. How would you be feel like, oh, I'm pregnant and have a little baby? Baby, I'm trying to get y'all out the house. So here we go back to Kim and useless ass Joey. I don't like him at all. I don't like him. Kimberly's dad, they do look alike. They got the same face. He said it's about 20 years since he saw him. All the little grandkids are cute. They love they poppy. They pop. Why was he doing these things? He looked like he high. I want her, Kimberly. I want what you baby, you look high. Now he finna propose? Oh hell no. Why do people do this? Do you think Joey loves Kimberly? Where the real daddy at? Her soon to be she ain't even divorced yet. How is she gonna marry Joey? Kim ain't even divorced. Her divorce ain't even final. Girl, if you don't go sit down somewhere with all that with your non-divorce final looking ass, Her divorce is not even final, y'all. She said that the first episode. Her divorce ain't final. And not saying her and Joey got to get married right now, but he bought her a $3,500 ring because he was gambling in prison. Oh my God, how romantic! He was still doing illegal stuff. He's like, no drugs or anything, but he's on something, obviously. You can tell by his eyes. His eyes are all like, like, that's why the camera keeps zooming in on him. You know, the cameraman be wild on these shows. And Ring, she not even divorced yet. And like I said, we see how long this gonna last because pills, something. He high on something. And then why would I have somebody propose to me in the middle of my MFing kitchen? That's another thing. Like what? I want a real proposal, not in the middle of my fucking kitchen. I'm sorry, y'all. I apologize. Not in the middle of the kitchen. I had a dude propose to me. No lie, no lie, y'all. No lies. I had a dude I was dating propose to me in my friend's living room at her apartment with this little teeny tiny ring. Papa Kim said 3 months. He said I get about 3 months. Like why would I like never in my life do I ever want to get engaged or married again. But I really don't want to get engaged and married again while somebody's gonna propose to me in my kitchen. I no, I'm gonna pass on that one. I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna be like nah, and then no, and no, I ain't doing that. And then me sitting up here acting like it's something. Yeah, Daddy's like, where's dirt bike at? Where my dirt bike at, Joey? Where my dirt bike at, punk? Like she is desperate for Joey. I don't understand what she's seeing him. He built bad. He looked like he high all the time. I think Kim just desperate. She been desperate for Joey a long time ago. She really thinks she got this big prize, and he's a struggling addict who got a record. Like that's it. I mean, I ain't trying to be derogatory, but that's just so many people be delusional. They need to come back down to reality. It is what it is. The dad said he surprised that the proposal happened so soon. Right. Like, why would you just get out of prison like 3 days and then be like, okay, let's get married? I should have brought me something to drink, y'all. I ain't got nothing to drink. My throat is getting dry. Yeah, Joey has ding-a-ling of gold. Joey don't look like he ain't got no ding-a-ling of nothing. Me either. I can't imagine. Can you imagine Joey standing up there at McDonald's talking about welcome to McDonald's? How can I help you? Y'all, I got jokes today, y'all. I'm telling y'all. The hips don't lie. I'm on tonight and the hips don't lie. I'm starting to feel this right. That's my song there. I love Shakira. Shakira. I'm on tonight and my hips don't lie. It's my girl Shakira. The dad looked like he want to cry and like vomit all at the same time. And he has him in his. And the dad said, you have my consent, but it looks so sad, like he ready to cry. There is no way on. Let me tell you something right now. I'm just gonna put it out here. I put it out here before, and I'm gonna pause the video and put it out there again. If my kids ever get with somebody who's an ex-convict or somebody I just don't approve them with, they will never get my consent. They will never get my blessing. I'll be like, I might write you out the damn will. I may tell you to get on up out of here. I may tell you kick rocks like a mofo. I'm not one of these parents who are like, oh, well, as long as my daughter and son are happy. No, I'm looking out for my kid's future. I want to prove. I'll be like, I want to prove you. Like, I'll be like, my daughter can do whatever she want to do. She grown, yes. But it don't mean I got to agree with it. Don't mean I got to co-sign that ish. Y'all lost y'all damn mind. Y'all parents up here like, well, it's my child. I don't give a damn. I don't care. Don't approve. I'm gonna still love my child. I'm gonna still be there for my child whenever this low life runs through her. I'm be there for my kid. But as to whether I want to sit up here and be cool with him, A convict? Shit, I done dated convicts. I know how I go. Can't nobody tell me nothing I ain't already experienced. I ain't finna sit up here and break bread with you and be cool with you. I'm gonna sit here on the couch like this. Anyway, and turn my back. Like I'm gonna be polite. I'm not gonna cuss you out. I'm not gonna fight you. But I'm not gonna sit up here and pretend like I want you with my child. Nah, I don't. And like we finna be best friends now, and we finna be family. No, we not. Y'all family ain't got nothing to do with me. Shit, y'all tell you what kind of mom I am. That's your family, not me. I'm here to see my kid and my grandkids. That's all I'm here for. I ain't here to talk to nobody else. So Shanta's supposed to be pregnant with twins. Yeah, one is bad enough, but two. Yeah, Dad shouldn't have accepted him. He weak. That's why the daughter's weak. You know, she got 4 kids.
But when I first got the news of me being pregnant, honestly, I was just like, nope, nope, nope.
How she talking about she got news she pregnant? Talking about nope, nope, nope. Anytime you have unprotected sex and you're not on any kind of birth control, there's a chance you're gonna get pregnant. What do people not understand what how biology works? I mean, that's just kind of how I go. Where's the shock? There's plenty of people that got pregnant off of one and done. Put both of my hands up because it only takes one time. Even the friend is like, we're a little too late for that. That true ain't about nothing. Talk about how you think True is gonna react.
There's definitely not a year. Yeah. And there's definitely already been some bumps in the road. That's why I haven't told him yet.
And she hadn't even told him yet.
I don't know what he's gonna do. I don't know what his reaction is.
I don't understand why. Okay, I guess maybe for the TV that she gonna wait to tell him. But I would have been told him that he's having it. But I said, but they doing, we doing it for we on a TV show, so that it is what it is. And then I heard y'all. Let me pause it. That Shanta got mad at, according to Amber, talking about what she said wasn't true. So I don't know why she up here talking about, according to Amber, lied. Amber didn't lie. She told the truth that Shanta was pregnant not once but twice. So I don't know why she up here talking about going in. I heard that she was going in on Amber, and I'm like, according to Amber's like, girl, if you don't get on somewhere. Okay, so now back to Bianca and old dude. Bianca and Daniel. And he got a third-degree burglary. So it's not like he just got a DUI. He was out here boosting too. So she's doing a video chat with him. Like Bianca just sounds off. Like like I said, y'all pray for Bianca because she gonna fall like off a mountain or down a manhole or maybe in a well. Maybe she's gonna see an apple in a well and fall in it. I don't know. She just doesn't seem like her elevator goes all the way to the top, and she don't seem like the brightest bulb in the package of light bulbs. And she gonna be broke. She gonna blow through all that money. I've never understood in my lifetime, even in all my hubris and even all my mistakes, I have never been that desperate to ever be with a man. I mean, not like that. Like somebody that I barely see, barely talk to. You gotta invest some time in Kiki for me to be, I mean, I'm not gonna go gaga over you in the first damn place. But and her boyfriend Daniel looks like a whole asshole. Like the look on his face, he looked like a jerk. Like I may be wrong, but I'm just saying he just looks like the type that would be like talking mess to you all the. He looks like that type that would just talk shit to you like this. And then he telling her that he even relapsed while he was in jail. He's telling her that he relapsed in jail. He get out in 29 days. He been there since March of 2020, so that's like 4 years. And he says he's anxious. She gonna get smacked. She gonna get something to my poor Tink Tink. Girl, We gonna see Bianca on the back of a damn milk carton. Y'all ain't trying to hear me today. He's not sober in jail. How you gonna get out thinking you're gonna be sober when you're surrounded by more liquor? And then Bianca's like, well, I'm still gonna drink. Well, who does that? Who cares about alcohol? Who talk about they love somebody and they care about their relationship and they want to be with this person? But then they're like, well, I'm still gonna drink. What kind of twisted love logic is that? Like, does alcohol mean that much? Like, I'm like, damn. Is she? I'm worried about her. Is she a straight up lush? Then she got. You would think after getting into that car accident and all that, that you would be like, I don't even look at no alcohol.
I don't know. I'm clearly drunk. Like, would that bother you?
Like, if I'm gonna go drink, I'm gonna go with my girlfriends to a bar without my man being there. I'm not saying that she got to stop drinking, but she just don't drink around him. Just don't come home. You know, just go out with your friends, have a good time, sober up, and come back on home. You ain't got to be all out at your house like, woo, shots, 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 shots. You know, you ain't got to be at home drinking with your man. Like, you ain't got to be all. I mean, if it's to the point where you feel like you can't stop drinking for somebody, I'm not a drinker. So it's not that important. Somebody's like, babe, you know, I can't be around no alcohol. I drink like twice a month, if even that. And I'm a social drinker. I'm not sitting at home tossing back a fifth of Jack Daniels that it just seems like Bianca does. Like she seemed like she liked to party a little too much. And then, like I said, at that age, there's nothing wrong with that as long as you're not reckless, as long as you're not hurting nobody. But don't be in a relationship and this is what's going on.
I don't think that's true though. I don't think this is the worst.
And again, where's Bianca's people? Where's your family, sweetie?
I feel like you're gonna be so overwhelmed. Like I don't think you're prepared. So you think
They always talking about they're gonna hit the ground. I'm gonna hit the ground running when I come up out of here and blah blah blah. They have a job fair. He's going to a job fair.
well, I hope you get a good job. When Daniel gets out, it just feels like the beginning of our lives together. But I'm definitely not
And
gonna
then she
tell
thinks she gonna ride off into the sunset
honestly with the
with a
message.
whole ass felon. Okay.
I wouldn't
Anybody think they're gonna ride off into the sunset with a whole ass felon?
honestly.
I have news for you. It doesn't work out that way. It is a long
But just
road
letting me
to go from being a
be this
felon to
crazy
like
person
a
and like spend all this
productive
money.
member of society. I've seen it
He
up
knows
close.
like
Do
about
job fairs still exist? Damn it,
like
GSP. Yes, they
me, but
do.
I'm not gonna
They
have
do
it.
have job fairs. Um, uh, there's a city next to my city called Wiley, and they have job fairs like city for the city, like city employees, and they have job fairs. Now it's a little bit different than what it used to be. Like you don't have to bring your paper resume. They just have it to where you can email it to them ahead of time, and then they pull your resume and they sit there and talk to you. But yeah, they still have job fairs. Even though I tell people, let me tell y'all something about working in HR. Job fairs, 99% of the time, is not about employing people. How can I put this? Working in HR, I found out because I've done job fairs for I almost said the company I used to work for. But anyway, I used to work for a huge, major company, like one of the biggest companies in the world. Snack food company. I'll give y'all that hint. Biggest snack food company in the world, right? And I worked there and we would have job fairs. The reason why we would have job fairs is because the state, the government and the state required us to have hiring a certain amount of hiring events per year. Um, that was just part of our like EEOC, Equal Opportunity Commission. Like they required us to do job fairs. So I tell people, I said, job fairs, some companies do them as actually a way to recruit people. And in a lot of companies, especially the big, huge companies, we did it as a way to advertise our company. We did it as a way to meet the EEOC quota. And we did it because we were just required to do a certain amount of job fairs. That was just our company bylaws. To us, when I worked in HR, the job fair, everybody wanted to work the job fair because it was fun. Like as an HR person, I wasn't one of the management team. As an HR person, it was fun for us. We handed out freebies and stuff. We got taken out to lunch during the job fair, and then after the job fair is over, the company took us out to a big dinner where we would get lit, where we would drink. So the job fairs at my old company, all the HR people, we would have them on a rotation. We'd look. We're like job fair coming up. Everybody would go and look online to see who was the HR person scheduled to work the job fair, and we'd be like, yes, because we meant there was bomb ass lunch, And then after work, after the job fair, everybody in the job fair team would get together and we go out and drink. So as I tell people, job fairs, it's not what you think it is. We were just required to do. So yes, job fairs and job events still exist. There are some people that do online job fairs now. Ever since COVID hit, now a lot of companies do online job fairs because they're just cheaper. But yeah, the company I work for, we would love to do the job fairs. It was fun. I was quiet and shy. All I did was just hand out stuff, and it was a big time for us to market the company and meet the requirements for the Equal Opportunity Commission. That was it. But it was fun. Free with like free food. Oh, Christine, let's see. She looked totally different. Free chunky bunkers! Free chunky bunkers! She's up there holding the cat. The cat is looking like, somebody please just drop me. So I can run into these damn bushes. Free chunky bunkers! Free chunky bunkers! It's kind of like it's going to be like a free Tupac movement in a minute. It's going to be free chunky bunkers. It's going to be up there. We're going to do a whole hashtag, and it's going to be up there like with free Tupac or free Sugar from BTS. It's going to be up there. We go free chunky bunkers. Free him. That cat needs to be. She should have dropped his ass in the bushes, and chunky bunkers would have been free. So he has this nice townhome. So my question is, why was they at Walmart stealing? If y'all don't know, these two cluckers were at Walmart stealing $50 or $60 worth of merchandise for one of her kids, like her daughter or twin or somebody. One of her kids, they stole like $50, $60 worth of stuff. So, you like how I entwine BTS with that? You like that, girl? You know what? I was like, free Sugar, free chunky bunkers, free Tupac. Even though Sugar didn't even go to jail, but still. But why were they, okay, he live in this nice townhome and it looks cute. Why in the hell was he stealing at Walmart? Like I be telling y'all, people on this show be faking the funk. They be up here presenting whole lies, whole fake lives up here on these shows. People be up here staying in Airbnbs that the show got them. People be up here talking about they got jobs that they ain't got. People be up here talking about they successful and they got all this money in it and they all in debt and they broke as hell and they living paycheck to paycheck barely. So he got a nice place, but on this show, you just don't know what kind of lives people are really living. He's probably living above his means and using credit cards. Right. You don't know what's going on with people on these shows. You just can't tell. But there ain't no reason why he should be stealing $60 worth of merchandise from Walmart. So it looks like it's a nice 3-story. I couldn't do 3-story. I can barely do 2. Oh, and he has kids. Oh, he has children. Now I don't like this dude even anymore because why would you be dating an ex-con and you got kids?
So I'm hoping to have you meet them soon. Okay. I'm trying to get that figured out right now.
He's trying to get it figured out.
It's a little complex. Chris hasn't met my kids yet. That can't happen until she's met my ex-wife.
Oh, it's funny. They said you can't meet the kid until you meet the ex-wife, which makes sense because I wouldn't want nobody meeting my kids if I didn't meet their wife, their girlfriend first. Like I got to meet this person and feel them out. See, do I want my kids to be around this person?
When they're here.
About
how they're gonna react to her and how that
what?
is gonna happen. That is.
Wait a minute, what? Wait. Hold on. So when the kids is there, she gotta like stay upstairs, like in the attic, like she gotta hide. Oh, I'm sorry, Dustin. I'm sorry. Hi, Dustin. What's up? I hope your aunt gets better. So she got to stay in the attic? Wait a minute.
Obviously, free reign of the house when they're not here.
When they're not here, she has free reign of the floor. She said flowers in the attic. Girl, is this a V.C. Andrews book? Girl, I used to love V.C. Andrews. Girl, V.C. Andrews. Girl, can I tell? Can we wait a minute? Stop. We need to stop the live stream. Can we talk about VC Andrews for a second? I might do a whole ass video on Nomadic Kitty about VC Andrews. Y'all don't know. VC Andrews lit up my teenage years. If y'all don't know who VC Andrews is, VC Andrews is an author that wrote all of these books. And they was, and I think these books, and maybe at 14, I shouldn't have been reading these books because these books was wild. These books was wild, child. But if anybody know Flowers in the Attic, they made a TV movie and a regular movie about Flowers in the Attic. And it's about these kids that were locked in this attic. And like, I think their dad or their mom locked them in there. Like, child, if you ain't read Flowers in the Attic, you missing out. I didn't do a whole thing about VC Andrews. Christine talking about how long he been with Christine and he still ain't told his kids and his ex-wife he dating her ex-convict ass. Yeah. He's like, oh, it's just work itself out. Wait a minute. No, you ain't gonna tell me it's just gonna work itself out.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna try to trust him that it's not like that for long.
He talking about it's not gonna be like, she said she trusts him, it's not gonna be like that for long. Talking about we'll just figure it out. Chunky Bunker said, hell to the no. Look at Chunky Bunker said, you a whole ass lie. Look at Chunky Bunkers. Free him. He looking at him saying, you you's a lie. You's a whole ass lie. Chunky Bunker said, you's a lie. You a MFR. Look at the cat, y'all. The cat is like, you a whole lie. You's a lie. We gonna be in that attic. I bet Chunky Bonkers get to be downstairs. They be like, oh, that's just the cat. But Christine got to be in the attic. But then Chunky Bonkers get to run all over the house. It did. Chunky Bonkers look at him talking, you a whole ass lie. You's a lie. You lying, MFR. The cat's like, you a lie. You a lie up in here. Chunky Bonker said, no, sir. You's a lie. The cat is like, you're a liar. You're a liar. God, he got.
It's still in boxes and containers. Yeah, you don't have to unpack it.
Okay, all her stuff is packed up in the bathroom. And fried green tomatoes. They got another cat? Another cat? Free that cat too. I don't know what that cat name is. I just saw another cat. Fried green tomato. I love fried green tomatoes. Like I want some fried green tomatoes. I might go get me some. I gotta find out someplace that got some. Girl. There's a restaurant. No, okay, first, and then they on the bed just disgusting. First of all, I just had to say, I don't want to be with no man where I'm doing all these wifely duties. Like I'm living with you, I'm hugged up with you, we're being intimately involved, and I'm all these things, but then nobody really knows I'm your girlfriend. Fuck that. Forget that. I mean, I told y'all this is gonna be a wild live stream. Forget that. Like I'm gonna do a whole video about that. Like somebody was talking about that they boyfriend didn't have them on their social media, and I was like, girl, you're freaking nuts, man. Like any dude that you want to lay up in my home, or you want me to lay up with you, and we're doing all these things, but then I'm not on your social media. I'm like a ghost. I'm an apparition. I'm a ghost. No, man, like we're not doing that. And then I gotta be laid up with you, and then I'm at the stage in my then Christine, he talking about when you gonna get a job, and she's like, that's not really my priority right now. He asking her, she's like, are you worried about money or something? Yeah, that means he worried. He got money issues. Talking about when you gonna get a job.
Now that Chris is out, I'm definitely stressed about everything. I'm stressed about her.
He talking about he's stressed about everything. His kids, his money. Yeah, they broke. Christine probably still ain't got no job.
So, if we're going to be in a relationship now, we do need to have those conversations.
Yeah, he's obviously broke. Yeah, this confirms it. Him having this conversation right now confirms it to me that the old dude ain't got no money.
A lot right now. Yeah.
He probably didn't gave all the money to her.
That I know that I need to get a job.
She's like, Christine thought she was gonna get out of prison and she wasn't gonna get no job. She like, I gotta get a job. She like, what you?
A little bit stressful for me.
She like, I gotta get a job. Yeah, because you're an adult, Christine. So you know, adults get jobs. Ew, fried green tomatoes is nasty. Maybe because my high school teacher made. I love fried green tomato. I like the movie and the food. But I really like the movie. I read the book too. The book is really good. That book used to get me emotional. Christine mad now because she just found out she got to get a job. The audacity of that ninja. The audacity of these ninjas. They up here mad because they got to get jobs. I got to get a job. What? I got to work. Yeah, that's kind of how I go. Well, I didn't know I had to get out of jail and get a job.
No, you won't miss me.
Bianca don't even need no damn dog. Anyway, back to Bianca and Daniel. She don't even need. What is Bianca wearing?
It's all too much for me.
Them pants is not flattering.
Jesus. I only have a few hours until I have to literally be at the airport. Not everything is even done yet. I can't believe I'm never going to get ready in this bathroom again. This is so sad.
So she just leaving her dog? Like what?
But I'm just so nervous and I'm feeling so many things that
Girl,
I
I
don't even know what
love the book and the movie. Yeah, fried green tomatoes was.
I wish I had a man tell
And
me.
what's her name in that movie? What's her name? It was in that movie. Was it Bridget Fonda in that movie? Fried green tomatoes is so gay. That's like one of the gayest books. Like as when I saw the movie and stuff when I was younger, I didn't realize it. But then like going back and reading the book and watching it, I was like, I read between the lines. I know this is gay. It's very gay. Like it's very like a gay girl love story. Like it really is. You read between the lines of the characters and how the one character she dressed like a little boy all the time. I didn't realize how gay it was. There's a lot of stuff you watch that you realize.
Like long distance friends with people.
Bianca showed a lot of pictures with her and her friends
It's gonna be
drinking.
start out. I'm gonna miss the beach. I'm gonna miss
And then she leaving all her friends behind. Again, I want to know where Bianca's parents is at. Because they need to come get their damn daughter.
but I just feel like there's nothing for me here.
She look like she's shaking and like she nervous.
Just get away. I feel like I have so much trauma here in Florida.
She has so much trauma in Florida. I know she got in an accident, but what else has happened to her? Bianca done been through some things,
I
y'all.
was engaged to my last ex-boyfriend.
Okay, she was engaged. Her last ex-boyfriend looked like a whole dope fiend.
When I got pregnant, and it lasted about 15 weeks.
She got pregnant. It lasted about 15 weeks.
Getting emotional.
Okay,
I
so
wanna cry.
the pregnancy ended. But baby, you
It's talk about.
it's hard for her to talk about. I feel bad for her now. I mean, I lost a kid, so I understand.
I feel like I lost my child. It's really hard on me.
Okay, but baby, you need healing.
Talk about it.
You need healing, not jumping into a relationship with another man. And this is where people go wrong. Like she had a relationship that ended, she had a pregnancy that went bad. Baby, you need to heal. You really need to heal. You need to take time for yourself and heal. Like not okay, I'm latching on to somebody because I need somebody to love me because I need to feel better. And
To be able to just sit down here
Lord have
and just
mercy.
enjoy the ocean and like Florida, like it's beautiful.
Like I feel bad for her now, you know, because Bianca just don't seem like she got nobody to tell her anything. Talk no sense into her.
Had not had a miscarriage, I would be stuck with a really toxic partner, and I would have never been able to like.
She said she would have been stuck with a toxic partner.
I would be trapped here with a child.
That she be trapped here with a child. But baby, you finna be trapped with another toxic partner. You know, you have to learn, you know, I understand people date people, you know, date people that oh now she praying. Girl, stop. I understand. Yeah, she acts like a kid. Like she has the mentality of like a 15-year-old instead of a 23-year-old. So like I said, I want to know where are people at? Where is her family at? Like she must come from a very volatile home life. That's the only thing I could think of. She must have parents that just ain't nothing. Because there's no way I would have my daughter out here.
The right person for me that I want to spend the rest of my life with, and I know that I want to have kids.
Like people like this. every day I watch these shows and I come on here and I say the same shit every week. Are there people out there really like this? Y'all tell me all the time that there's people out here like this. I refuse to believe it. Y'all, I come on here every week and I'm like, is there people really like this out here? Because we in trouble in America. If there are people out here who like this in America, no wonder our country is shit. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. Because if this is the mentality of a lot of people, and I know that people tell me all the time, Kiki, yes, there are people, because I'll just be dumbfounded. Because I just assume that, like, I don't know. I know that everybody don't have good experiences and traumatic experiences. But some of these people on these shows, they be doing things that I just be like, there are people really out here like this, y'all. It's wild to me. Like, I'm like, because I'm just like, there. Now she young, I can understand. So I give her some grace because she's just one of these people that just going life is just gonna have to kick her in the teeth a few times before she'll really wake up and really know what's going on. There are people out there that just ain't had no good home training. They ain't had no parental support and they just out here lost. I feel like Bianca is lost, and I feel bad for her. And I wish I could talk to Bianca and be friends with her. She like seems like she need an older mother figure to be like Bianca girl. Like that ain't it. I would love to be Bianca's older mother figure and teach her to be self sufficient and independent. You know what I'm saying? Like the things that I didn't really, I had that home training early to be independent. Always been independent, but I just feel like Bianca is out here looking for love in all the wrong places. She gonna go from one toxic relationship to another to another to another. And I've been there, and I just want to tell Bianca that like it don't have to be, baby, life don't have to be this hard. Have I known in my 20s what I know now that life don't have to be that hard? And I made life hard for myself in the choices that I made. You know, we blame the parents. Yeah, it kind of tells us we haven't seen her parents yet, and it's just weird. It's so sad. Yes, so sad for me to see young women like this. I fabulous me. It tears me up to see. It breaks my heart to see young women like this because it reminds me so much of myself. Like I was out ripping and running the streets. Now I wasn't this dumb with it. I didn't think I was like I said. I didn't think I was gonna get married to Danny the dope man or Lex the ex-con. I didn't think that. I didn't think I was gonna run off into the sunset. I never wanted to be married. But I understand what it feels like to be a young woman and you're looking for love someplace other than just yourself. Like you don't love yourself enough to be like to realize that life don't have to be that hard. Life don't have to be that hard. And I just feel like, especially as a young woman, I just feel there's so many young women out there that just latch onto a man and they feel like I gotta have a boyfriend, I gotta have a partner, I gotta have a man, I gotta have a man, I gotta have a man. Because they don't love themselves, they don't love the life that they lead, they don't understand that time is fleeting, that time is never on your side, and time is something that you can't get back. And I just think in my life how much time I wasted with these no good dudes. How many years of my life I wasted with men that didn't mean me no good, with dudes that just, treated me a certain way. And I just kind of dealt with it because I thought, like, this is how life's supposed to be. I didn't have nobody, around to really tell me, like, okay, life don't have to be this way. In my 20s, I made things a lot harder for myself than I had to. And I just didn't, I was so independent minded and so grown in my own mind that I thought I knew best. And I wasn't listening. I was hard headed in my 20s and I just wanted to run the streets. I thought that that was the life I wanted. I thought that that's the life I wanted to lead. I spent my teenage years as a Jehovah's Witness, so I couldn't go anywhere, do anything, date anybody. I didn't learn no sense being a Jehovah's Witness. Being a Jehovah's Witness stymied my development. So by the time I did leave the religion, and I was 18, 19 years old and left it for the first time, I really was out here in this world very naive. I was kind of naive and street smart and naive at the same time because I spent my whole teen years not doing what teenagers really do. So in my 20s, I was out here wilding out, doing things that I should have got out of my system in my teens, but I was doing this in my early 20s. And so I just feel like being a Jehovah's Witness really stymied me mentally and emotionally and in my maturity. So from the time I was Jehovah's Witness, from the time I was 13 to the time I was like 18, 19 years old. And I feel like that profoundly affected my growth um, as a woman, as a person, as a teenager. Once I left the religion and I was like, ooh, I'm finna go out and live my best life, and then now I just wild it out. Fabulous Me says, for me, my kids, for my kids' 13th birthday, they got a cell phone and a therapist. My kid on his 13th birthday, he got a cell phone too. That is monitored, heavily monitored. It is both of my kids. My son has a cell phone and is heavily monitored. So I was like, don't try nothing. I see all. He's like all these little apps and stuff on there. And so now back to Troy and Zariah, and they met Karen, and they look like they're in shock. They met, and it was quick. It was running, one and done. Karen was like, "Okay, nice to meet you." Slam the car door. Yeah, Karen did get in the middle of church service. But the thing about it is, like I said it before and say it again, if you're dating a ex-con felon who I'm sure not dating, married to, and I'm sure he's told Zariah about his family. What do you expect? If you date somebody who's in jail, I'm not saying that, I'm not trying to stereotype everybody's been in prison, but a lot of people who've been in prison have unstable parental figures in home life. So my thing about it is that when you date somebody like that, you should understand that their family gonna be a hot mess. That 9 times out of 10, they family they came from drug addicted parents, ex-con parents, parents who didn't raise them. So I'm like, when you date somebody like this, it's just like, why would you be so like taken back and like getting the vapors because their mama is a whole ass eating edible gummies and drinking? So I just don't understand that. So the mom is a hot mess. She wasn't a good parent. She's never gonna probably be a good parent. And that it is what it is. So I don't understand why we up here like, oh my God. I'm like, but that's what the risk you have when somebody who comes from dysfunction. Don't marry if you don't want somebody with a family like that, then don't marry somebody like that. Go find you a nice normal man who come from a nice normal parent or parents. Like I mean, it is what it is. Oh, and then the parents over here thinking he's gonna be a minister one day. Troy don't want to be no damn minister, y'all. Let's stop that. Yeah, he told her not to invite her. Yet, Zariah and Troy need their own show just because of their parents and their family. Because Zariah's parents are weirdos. Troy's mom is a whole eating edible drunk. So hey, yeah, he seemed embarrassed. He seemed and he I would be embarrassed too if my mama act like this. But I mean, it is what it is. Like I mean, I just feel like, if you're gonna get with somebody like this, then you should be willing. I think Zariah should be a little bit more patient and understanding because that's the environment he came from. So if you don't want a man like that with all that baggage, or a woman with all that baggage, don't get with a person like this. Don't get with a person that ain't got like Christine, like on the flip side of this, Christine and Justin. His kids come over and visit the house. She don't have a relationship with her twins and her son. Why would I want to be with somebody that got this messed up relationship with her mom, her kids? I don't understand why people in life who make relationships. I'm not in a relationship because I like easy shit. I don't want to be in no relationship with no man where things are just full of drama and hard. I don't want to be with somebody that's going through baby mama drama and custody issues. Maybe when I was in my 20s and 30s that may have been all right, but I know I'm too old. I'm too old and too grown to be dealing with drama. I don't want somebody who got to worry about their parole officer and their baby mama and they got warrants and they car breaking down all the time. I'm just like, that's just too much. It's too much for me. I just want somebody where it's easy, where their life is set. I don't have drama. So I want somebody that doesn't have drama. My life is drama free. So Kiki is drama free. I don't have drama. I don't have exes knocking on my door. I don't have somebody finna fight somebody. I don't have, I don't have all that. I mean, yeah, I do talk to my ex, but it's not like he ready to fight somebody. It ain't I'll be like, be gone, and poof, be gone, and he be gone. So True is talking to Shanta. Oh, True. True, I didn't peep True's game. He talking to Shanta now because he went to go live with his sister and his mama. He got kicked out. Why he wearing prison sliders? Why is it like he wearing the algorithm is back? Oh, Turlock Singh says, "Will you marry me?" First of all, okay, let me put the video on pause. We're gonna talk about Shanta and True in a minute. For all of those people who live in another country who talk about, Kiki, will you marry me? I'm a flattered and I appreciate it, but you will get no green card here because in 2 years I will not be living in America. So I just tell people, if you think you're finna get a green card off of me, if you think this is finna be 90-day fiance, baby, you will get none of that here because I am not staying in America. I may be coming to your country anytime soon. If you got good Wi-Fi, good water, and all of that, I may be coming to a country near you. But if you really think for 1 second that you finna get a green card off your girl, don't get sad, because it ain't coming from me. So I would like to get married, not in the United States. I don't plan to stay here any longer in the United States. So I'm gonna be gone in 2 years. So that's not long enough to get a visa. So good luck. I'm trying to plug my phone in because my phone is dying, y'all. Okay. There we go. There we go. We all know you eventually moved to South Korea. Not necessarily. Look, if I move to South Korea, I'll be a whole ass stalker. Y'all gonna see me on TV in handcuffs talk about. They be like, she just stalked this dude. I'll be a whole ass stalker. Get the bail money ready, everybody. They be like, Kiki gonna need a GoFundMe for her legal fees. I'll be standing outside his penthouse going, Yoongi, marry me. I'll be the whole upset about marry me. They be like, she crazy. Don't play coy with me. I tell y'all, when that BTS do that reunion concert, I'm gonna wear a whole ass wedding gown. I'm gonna have a headdress. I'm gonna have my makeup on, my hair. I'm gonna wear a whole ass wedding gown. Everybody's gonna be looking at me like, and I'm gonna make sure I sit in the front row. I'll be like, Yoongi, marry me. That's what we'll be doing. Okay, back to True and Shanta. Okay, wait a minute. I gotta rewind this. I got off on a tangent. Hold on. So True is back talking. If I was Shanta, I wouldn't even. I wouldn't even. Is Shanta really a restaurant manager? Look at GSP on it, boy, with the monitoring. GSP like boom, boom. I'm gonna make some of y'all monitors. Like especially Tiffany. Tiffany gonna be a monitor. Where we go over here? Let me see. Let me scroll back. Let me scroll back. I'm gonna make Tiffany a monitor because she be on here all the time. Fabulous me, I might make you a monitor too. I'm sorry, this is granting monitor status to Ruby. I may make you a monitor too. Why not? Y'all know if I like y'all, I'll be like, hey, you're a monitor now. Go ahead, girl. Let me see. Okay. I just be her grand rich. I'll be like, hey, you know what? I like you. Oops. Hold on. There we go. All right. I made some of y'all moderators. Look at why is Troy here wearing these prison sliders? And then he got kicked out of his sister's crib, and then he can't go stay with his mama. Baby, why is he wearing them prison sliders? Y'all see these shoes? Did he get these from Walmart or from the jail? Where did he get these from? Hello, Crow Club. Hello, Maria. And Crow. I'm great. Where he get these shoes from? Is them ankle socks he got on with some sliders? stream, y'all. I apologize. I really do. I apologize ahead of time. I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta be pointing this. I'm almost done, y'all. I'm sorry. It's been 2 hours on this live stream. Oh my God. Why is Shanta? Wait a minute, y'all. Hold on, hold on. This is the episode that just. Why is he sitting on a car? Where has he been staying? He's been staying with some other chick? He talking about. He talking about. He talking about they basically roommates. A roommate you're having sex with? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Why Shanta over here dressed like the Michelin Man? Why she dressed like the Michelin Man? I ate no good today. I'm done. Why is she dressed like the Michelin Man? What are you talking about roommates? Boy, that ain't no roommate. They all roommates. And that was some chick you laid up with. Why is Shanta dressed like the Michelin Man? Somebody let me know in the comment section. Shanta wears some of the most unflattering outfits I've ever seen on any person in the history of this show. Like, girl, you are 35 years old. You're not 20. Like, it's like she took her daughter's clothes that she can't even fit in and was like, I'm gonna finna make this outfit work, girl. It's like, girl, are you taking your daughter's clothes and squeezing your ass in them or what? So his mom kicked him out. So he went up talking to this chick, and then his sister kicked him out. Then his mama kicked him out. He's staying with a female friend. Talk about you knocking boots with the roommate. He said, next question. In other words, he's knocking boots with the roommate. Yeah, in other words, he's up here knocking the boots, Gina, with the roommate. Like, come on now. Oh, it's supposed to be. Is this his sister's car that he's sitting on? He said he's gonna try everything he need to do to stay cool. Baby, we all know what he meant. He trying everything he would do to get back with Shanta, so he have a place to stay. That's what. Like I said, I don't know why Shanta dresses like a toddler. I don't know. I think my kids had them same kind of outfits with my daughter when she was like, why did she dress like that? Like, I don't. I want to make. I want to talk to Shanta. I want to be friends with her. I want to give her a makeover. Nah, I don't know what she. No, Shanta, don't. Oh, she's telling them that she's pregnant. He like, what? Yeah, I'm pregnant with twins. He like, excuse me? Yeah, life altering news. It's definitely life altering news. What problem? What? Anon? Don't come up here. Oh, he's shocked. True says he's shocked. The algorithm is wild today, y'all. I like to thank the YouTube algorithm today because it's been wild. I need to get on my other channel. Is the algorithm going wild out on my other channel? Because this algorithm has been wild, y'all. I don't know how my channel. I don't know what the algorithm has did to my channel and flagged it. But like everybody is like, I was like, thank you, algorithm. I'm not complaining. I need to get on my other channel and see what the same thing happened. Even on my other channel, like I had my live stream, like I said, you look at my other channel, Nomadic Kitty, my live stream had like 1,000 people on it almost. That's because it's BTS stuff. Shanta talking about, well, I don't want you back in my life. She gonna raise this kid by herself. He said he's coming, ready or not. She said, no, I don't want you to come. He told me, I'll see you when I get there. True want a place to stay. Okay, and there goes the end of the episode, y'all, of Love After Lockup, season 6, episode 6, ready or not. I will be on my other channel, Nomadic Kitty, later on this evening. I got a bunch of things to do. I didn't expect this live stream to go 2 hours, but we just got to talking. So if you're watching this and you're rewinding it, you get past the first 30 minutes. This was a good episode. This episode, I give it a B plus. Like that's high for me. A B plus is real good for me. This episode was hilarious. It had me cracking up. I was cracking up, y'all. Yeah, Nomadic Kitty is my other channel. Like, share, subscribe to this channel and Nomadic Kitty. I'll be on Nomadic Kitty, I guess, watching BTS videos. I might do that VC Andrews video. I might do a 5-minute VC Andrews video because y'all talking about flowers in the attic. And I swear to God, that was my jam back in the day. I swear to God, that was my jam back in the day. Y'all, you know, I'm going to come on here and do my video about Hello Talk, which is an international app, language learning app. I say that loosely, but people use it to like communicate. And I go live on there, and it's a thing. But yeah, it's supposed to be a dating app. That movie used to scare me. Flowers in the Attic scared you? Child, I read the book at least 2 or 3 times. Like I said, I was 13, 14 years old. And I don't think I should have been reading them books. Because I go back and look at the synopsis now and I'm like, is this a story about incest? It's like, all of VC Andrews' books are all like the bomb. Like, I don't understand. I think at one time they were making TV movies about some of VC Andrews' books, but it just never, I just want to know what happened. Like, you only read the first 2 books? Baby, I've read so many VC Andrews books. And Sweet Valley High. Sweet Valley High should be a TV show and a movie. I don't understand why Sweet Valley High isn't a thing. Sweet Valley High was the bomb.com when I was a kid. Everybody I knew read Sweet Valley High. Babysitters Clubs, Sweet Valley. Then I moved from Babysitter Club to Sweet Valley High, then from Sweet Valley High to VC Andrews. Like, that's how it went in my childhood years. And I don't understand why there's not more movies about VC Andrews and Sweet Valley High. Sweet Valley High was so good. Yeah, Sweet Valley High is a good. Is man. And then when they went to university, and then it was like Sweet Valley University. Like, yeah, I read those books. Those books are so good. They should be movies about those books. There should be not a movie, a TV show. Sweet Valley High is good. It's about these twin girls that live, and they're twins, and they have a younger sister, and I think a younger brother. And then they Nancy Drew. Yep, Nancy Drew was my jam. Nancy Drew and the Hardy Boys. Back in the day, y'all. Let's tell you how old I am. How old I am. Back in the day, they used to have a TV show. Back in the 80s, it was Nancy Drew and the Hardy Boys. Oh my God. Do you know, like, young Keisha was in love with the Hardy Boys? Oh my God. The Hardy Boys was a thirst trap for me. I don't know who played the Hardy Boys. Somebody can look that up. But when I was a kid, the Hardy Boys had me in the thirst trap. They had me in the thirst chokehold. They had me in the thirst chokehold. Because the Hardy Boys was everything to me. And I love that. You know, you got hooked on Anne Rice? Me too. Interview with the Vampire. I've read every Anne Rice book except for like the last 3 ones recently, like within the past 10 years. But I read all the vampire series. I read the Mayfair Witches. I've read her one about Jesus. If you have not read Anne Rice's book about Jesus, it's real good. I've read, I think, almost all of her books. Hey, man. The algorithm is back at it again. Are you there, God? It's me, Margaret. That book used to make me giggle. That book used to... Hello, welcome. Faizan Amin. Who is Jesus? Who is Jesus? I'm talking about Anne Rice's book about Jesus. I forgot the name of the book. I can't look it up right now, but because I'm on my cell phone. But yeah, Anne Rice did a book about Jesus, and I wasn't even religious, but it was really, really good. It really told a narrative. What? Why are you laughing? I don't know Jesus. Oh, okay. I'm talking about a book about Jesus. I'm not talking about Jesus the Christ. I'm talking about a book about Jesus. So not about Jesus the Christ. Bye. Have a good day. Jesus Christ. English must not be your first language. I have people come up here that English is not their first language, and so they don't like understand, like, our nuances, that things that we say. What? Venezuela President Nicolas Maduro's plane seized by United States and transported to Fort Worth or Fort Kennedy? I'm sorry, I'm asking. I'm looking at the news. But who is Jesus Christ? I don't know. Go look it up. That's what Google's for. Okay. That's an odd question. I don't think no one's ever asked me who is Jesus Christ. I'm like Faison, what country are you from? Because I know you lying. What country are you from? Because if with a name like Faison Amin, like either even if you're Hindu, they know who Jesus is. Even if you're Buddhist, they know who the Christ is as well. And especially if you're Muslim, you know who Jesus is. Jesus. Maybe not known as the Christ for those who worship Allah, but they understand. They know who Jesus is, one of the prophets. They what is it? Isa. What is it called? Jesus? Isa? I forgot the name for Jesus in Islam. I should know this. Oh, you Muslim. Oh, you Muslim. Well, didn't you know who Jesus is? You definitely know who Jesus is. For sure. For sure. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I don't come at me. I know Muslims. Come on now. You on the wrong channel for that, baby. You on the wrong channel for that. Tell people all the time. Y'all better let them know. Like I work too long with Muslims, so I'm like, yeah. So no, yeah. But we're talking about a book, not about Jesus himself. But what am I watching? I'm supposed to be watching the news, y'all. I'm supposed to be. I know plenty about Jesus from hanging around Muslims and Christians. So yeah, I know all about that. I think most people. You know what? I come on here and I watch Al Jazeera in Arabic just to see if some of the Arabic is going to rub off on me. Yeah, Google's your best friend, right? And I said, then you can't come up here and be like, oh, I'm Muslim. Oh, baby. Oh, what? Oh, since we're talking about Muslims, this is what I watch. So okay. If y'all see the screen, y'all see the scrolling, y'all see the Arabic. Okay, just let y'all know. Wrong person, wrong channel. Okay, like somebody sit up here and watch enough Arabic TV. No, baby, now I'm not that kind of American. I get people all the time be like trying to say stuff, and I'll be like, oh, you mean this? They be like, what? I'm like, oh yeah. Like Chinese people, like, you on China? I'm like, I watch China TV. Look what you talking about. I watch Indian TV. I watch WION, WION. I watch that all the time. I watch nothing but international news. I watch Al Jazeera all the time. Like, don't come up in here. You late. you late. You late. You just don't know me. But I talk about Google's your friend. Okay, anyway. Let's look at let me just sit back and bask in the gloriness before I get off this live stream today. Let me just search something real quick. Let me leave y'all with something. Let me leave y'all with something that these people in Texas took umbrage. They went and took to the streets. Oh, she said it's BTS time. What? No, I don't said that. Who is saying that? Who is saying that? It is not time. What? God, I can't. What? It's not. Oh my God. It's not. Look at this, y'all. This is just I can't. I just have to get my mind right. I have to marinate on it for a second. Let me just marinate on it a second. Wait a minute, let me come back to y'all while I marinate. I had to marinate on it. Girl, I had to marinate on it. Just marinate. Girl. GSP. Girl. GSP, I like to thank you for inspiring me daily. GSP inspires me. But then sometimes she really is inspires me. Girl, I didn't even think about it. Girl, I didn't even think about it. No, I don't have one. My shower, y'all see my bathroom. My bathroom is Gudetama. Y'all seen that, because you asked me about it. You're like, why is there eggs? Why is there eggs on your wall? These little cartoon eggs. My whole bathroom is Gudetama, but GSP, my kids are gonna hurt you. You've inspired me. Faisal said, no, you're not gay. Oh my God. You know what? You know what? Anyway, yeah, you know what? Like that Rebecca from 90 Day. Girl, I am not. That lady she talking about she was into Asian culture. And I just sat there, like when I did my video about her, I was like, girl, what is Asian culture? What is that? Because there's Korean, there's Japanese, and Chinese. And she ended up getting with a Chinese dude. And she over talking about she's in love with anime. And I'm like, those are two different cultures in two different countries. It's like she was so like an Asian, she was like a Asian boo. Like so bad. Like it just puts us all to shame. Like she was into quote unquote Asian culture. I was like, there's no Asian culture. There's different every country in Asia, quote unquote Asia, has um has their own culture. Like I know Korean history, I know Korean culture, I know the Joseon period, I know the Korean language, I need all that stuff. So, and then I know the difference between like the Japanese history and their history with Korea is intertwined with China and the eras and the dynasties and the King dynasty and the Ming dynasty and Genghis Khan. Like I know a lot of Asian history, just like I know a lot of Middle Eastern history. Um, it don't mean I want to marry a Middle Eastern man. I mean, almost one time, but that's a story for another video. But yeah, like people in America and especially get to be Asian boos or what they call Korea boo, where they get obsessed with like K-pop and K-dramas, and I know that all men, unfortunately, you know, don't happen to look that good. I understand that. I understand that. I know. I know that that they all don't look like that. I get it, and I never said I wanted to marry a Korean guy or be with a Korean guy. Just sorry, I'm not that motivated, but them fighting words. I know them fighting words. Like them Korean boos be like, oh, I want to go to Korea and meet a man, and I was like, baby, Korean men are very conservative. Korea is very conservative. Like you meet a Korean man, you gonna have to stop working. He gonna want to have some babies. He gonna probably just tell you where you need to go, and like I don't know. Korea is very conservative. So and then the patriarchy is strong in Korea, and so a lot of women get shocked that men are very they're not what you see in K dramas like romantic and sweet. They're not that. Korean men are actually the opposite of that. Korean men are very, from the ones that I know, um, their dating is different than us. I did a whole video about the difference between Korean and dating Americans. America, I feel, is there's a lot of sweetness and tenderness in it in Asian cultures when it comes to dating. But then, like, once they have you, it's Korean men can be very jealous. They can be very possessive. Like, and some people don't mind this. I mean, I don't really, and some people don't. A lot of women in other westernized countries get shocked at dating at how patriarchal and conservative Korean men are. And so if you got a problem with that, you shouldn't date a Korean man. Like if you want to be like, I want to be a liberated woman and I want to have a business and I want to do this and I do that and do that and that. That's not really going to work with Korean men. Believe it or not, Chinese men are a little bit more progressive when it comes to working than Korean men. And Japanese men are a bit more progressive. Korean men are very conservative. Like even more conservative than Chinese men. Japanese men are a little bit more less conservative. Japan is a less conservative society, period. Like mentally, emotionally, sexually, Japan is a bit more like out there. They're a bit more free. Still conservative, but not as conservative. And then China, it just kind of depends on the region and where you're at. And then Korea is very conservative. Thailand is very out there. Thai people I want to go to Thailand. one day because their society is very like for a Southeast Asian country, Thailand is very progressive. Believe it or not, in some ways not. Singapore is very conservative. Vietnam is conservative. But I think out of all the Asian countries, I think Korean in their relations with men and women is very conservative. So a lot of people ain't ready for that. They think it's like a K drama, and it's not. The men there are very I wouldn't say not aggressive. They kind of take their time and they're not very aggressive. So if you expect your man to be very aggressive, I don't know, go find a Russian. Russian men are kind of aggressive. Russian or Indian men. I'll tell you that. Indian men are very aggressive. For Indian to be kind of a conservative society, I have found that Indian and Pakistani men are very aggressive. They are very aggressive. Arab men are very aggressive. Like they're really true and upfront with their intentions, and not scared to show their intentions. With Asian men, it's like you kind of have like to do this dance. It's like you like them and they like you, but then they'll kind of flirt with you, but they're not really. And I could do a whole video about different types of men, but that's how I go. Talking about this BTS time. And you know what, GSP, thank you, because I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna hop on Amazon and look for my BTS bathroom. Just one though. Like I like BTS. I like them. But just one. But I do have a bias. I do have a bias. So I like BTS. I like their music. I like their songs. That's new. But so it's K-pop. But I like K-pop. Y'all know a matter of fact, Wednesday I'm going to a K-pop concert. I'm going to another K-pop concert on Wednesday. It's shower time. Yeah, I'm gonna go look it up. What is it, kids? What are y'all doing? Don't sound like y'all doing anything. What is Emma eating? Asking my kids what they doing and what they eating. They up to something. They had to eat. I just went grocery shopping yesterday, and now they're in the kitchen like every other minute. But it's just it's like I said, I like BTS, but I like one person in particular. Just so, just one. Hi, Bo, you're back. Bo's like, hi, I'm back. You still here? Still here. I'm about to end this. I'm about to end this live stream in a minute. I just, I gotta end this live stream in a minute. I have to get my mind right when I end this live stream. I get this, like the reason why I started this live stream late is because I got distracted. I was reading about something. I got distracted. I just be getting distracted. I'll be watching videos and I'll be getting distracted. It has been fun. It has. But yeah, there's one member of BTS that I like. And this is the one I like the most. And his name is Sugar. Sugar the God, Sugar the King. Oh my God. Whew. 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 That man got me in a chokehold, girl. It's a chokehold. It's like, you ain't going nowhere. And it's strictly personality. It's not like aesthetic. I mean, he's obnoxiously good looking, but his personality is very savage and very deadpan and very like non-emotional. And that's what I like. That's the kind of personality that I like. So it's not just, just the aesthetic. It's not just a thirst trap, but it's a personality as well. I'm a woman of substance. I'm a woman of substance. It's not just all about the looks. It's about personality to me. Okay? But it's been fun on this live. You guys have a wonderful day. You have a great holiday. I know in America it's a holiday here. So y'all go out and eat some barbecue or go and drink or do whatever it is that you guys want to do. I'm going to try to do a live stream on my other channel, but it'll be a BTS live stream that people want me to watch videos that I've never watched and they want me to react to certain things because I haven't watched a lot of stuff. I'm new to all this. I mean, I'm not new to K-pop, but to the BTS stuff. So they want me to watch videos. That's what they've requested. But I gotta go to the gym, y'all. I gotta go work out. I'm tired. In 2 weeks, I get to have my procedure to see what's really wrong with my stomach. My stomach is still messed up, y'all. So, but I'm good enough to like actually eat solid food now, and without vomiting it up so far. But it does make my stomach hurt. But I'm still making it. I'm on a diet still while trying to like not pass out because I don't eat a lot. So anyway, you guys have fun. I appreciate everybody's being here. I made some new moderators. Bo, all of the weirdo people that came on here that flooded my live stream. I don't know what's up with that. Thank you, algorithm. Thank you, GSP, Dustin, Ruby, Tiffany, Alia. Until next time, you guys have a good day. Bye.